Well, howdy, my friends. Welcome back this wonderful Friday evening. I'm Tina, or as other people call me, Teemaw. So whatever you're comfortable with is fine by me. I'll answer to both. So how has your week been, folks? I've had a doozy of one, but it could have been worse. Things could almost always be worse. Maybe not always, but most of the time. So my week hasn't been that bad overall, just more than I'm used to. So let's get into seeing who's here. Tonight's giveaway is going to be #Shannon. Since Miss Shannon Miller was the first to comment this afternoon, I appreciate you being here, Shannon, or we're here. Hopefully you're back. So #Shannon, and tonight's giveaway is going to be for a pair of Jerry Majiggers, this gorgeous pair of diamond purple with copper. And it's because these are a second. See right there, the back's not perfectly aligned right there. And theoretically, I probably could have sold it in the seconds listing. We have a seconds listing for 3D items, guys. If you weren't aware, although there may not be anything in the seconds, it's a come and go thing. And this little guy was supposed to be this little guy, this beautiful little hippo, but the printer messed up, and they kept messing up, by the way. So we have a lot of these, and I decided to make him, instead of a hippo, an open mouth froggy. So tonight's giveaway winner is going to get a $15 coupon code to our shop and a couple of seconds on our 3D items, which they can still use. He's still useful. My brother used him, so I will tell you all about that too. So that was fun. Okay, there's Miss Sandy from Florida. Howdy, Miss Sandy. And Carrie Robinson, that is one of our wonderful mods. We have a lot of wonderful mods, folks. You know, you find out who your friends are when you have bad weeks, don't you? Oh, me, I've got some good friends, folks. I hope you do too. And Tanya's here. Mr. King himself is here. Thank you for coming in. Connie's here. And Jenna Thomason saying howdy to everyone. Wants to know about Josiah's toe. I'll update y'all on that in just a minute too. Okay. Jessica, hope everyone is staying cool. Whew. I'll be here for a short time. I want to stop and see how Josiah's doing. I'll update y'all first about Saya as soon as I can. And cool. Whew, that's hard to do, isn't it? When temperatures are soaring and outside is an absolute sauna. It's hard to stay cool. Hard for animals to stay cool too. They've been putting ice blocks out for the chickens and ducks. Let's see. Kim Anderson, welcome in. There's Miss Pink Poodle. Thank you to all my mods. She said she had an amazing week. She's been recouping from an amazing time at RBA retreat. Sorry about my voice. I didn't go to bed last night. I have been up, well, I was going to say for 2 days, but I took a 2-hour nap right before the live. So I feel pretty bad and my eyes are burning and my stomach's burning, but we're going to get through this together, right? I'd be sleeping right now if I didn't have an appointment to talk to y'all. Let's see. There's Miss Lisa. Ashley, Pink Poodle, still cleaning up and unpacking from her retreat. You're lucky. I think I still got a bag right here from the retreat in May. And if I get it unpacked before a year, that'll be doing good. Oh, yeah, I went to a retreat, got home late Monday, had to take time for swelling and driving to go down. Lucy, hope she don't want out right now. Pink Poodle, can you come clean my house? Woo. So when you clean 5 to 10 minutes, you need a nap, Lisa? I get so tired of asking my doctor why. He said it was a side effect from my chemo treatments. Oh, yikes. Jerry has been sleeping every day, almost all day. Obviously not all day, but a lot. Like if I don't find him at his desk working, he's sleeping. It's rare if he's not. I think one time I assumed he was sleeping, but he was actually upstairs helping Serenity with connections too. We had to get a new printer. The other one went on the fritz, and the internet's been going out. So hopefully we'll hold steady here. We've had internet issues this week, and apparently Google Cloud have had issues. You know, we had something last week with our the website, but this week I sat down to finally get to emails yesterday, and we had no internet for hours. You know, I waited here 30 minutes and went through the mail, trying to clean off my desk. And then I'm like, I can't just sit here and do nothing. There's plenty to do. I mean, I have a lot to organize in here, but that's going to take a long time. So I went and started cleaning off the table from when my brother was here. And so for hours, I did that before I got back to the computer. So we've been having a lot of internet issues. And then today, y'all remember, we pay for Starlink. So it's very expensive. They just gone up on their rates. We used to pay $250 flat fee a month, and then we always run out of data, always. And so we'd up it, and so we could pay upwards of $300. But now they have a new plan, and our basic plan cost us $500 a month now. And we ran out today. Of course, today we ran out of internet today. So printing labels is an issue. Of course, yesterday when the internet went out, that was an issue too. So anyway, we've been dealing with all of that. And hopefully we'll hold steady here. Let's see. Jeanette says, oh my gosh, slivers. It's going to be hard for me to resist. Why need to resist? Don't resist. Oh, Ashley said if she lives closer, she would help. Hope you get better. Robin Pennington is here. Everyone's asking everyone else. There's Muttnut. Saying howdy to everybody. That's so nice. Becky G is in the house. Let's see. Yep, that's right. Hopefully everybody's got a craft project and have your drink and snacks ready, huh? Let's see. Heidi Lees is in here. And there's Miss Sherry Jones. Another Jenna Murray. Heat has been horrible over here in Virginia. You got that right, Jenna. I think there is a heat wave going on most places. Marion Lakecraft. She'll be here but lurking. We'll welcome in Marion. Marion, is it hot where you are? Is it true that Arizona is a dry heat? Because I go outside and you just drench with sweat. Now, I know that saunas are a good thing, and that's why I put up with it, because I still try to get outside a little bit every day if I can. And I've been trying to go earlier and earlier as long as there's some sunshine on my deck. So I've been trying to get out if I can by 10 in the morning. I have to stop what I'm doing just to get out, because if I put it off for a little bit, I fry. And that's not what I want to do. Just want to see the sun and whatnot. Let's see. Linda's here. Just a quick peek, headed for bed. Early wake up for work, and we'll catch a replay. Thank you, Linda. Or Olivia. And there's Miss Runs with Scissors. Courtney Kaufman. Lisa Hunt says she's not going anywhere right now. Okay. Bonsoir, Danielle. Bonsoir. She tried tempting me again. Danielle's an admin over in the Pashi Pins Facebook group. And it's where I get a lot of my pins these days, because I don't really even need any more pins at all. But she'll tempt me and go look. And then I go look and I'm thinking, ooh, that's pretty. But so I didn't have a chance to look this week. I'm not sure. I saw the message, but I'm not sure if that was the time the internet was out or not. I'm going to see. Sarah Barden, Terry Custodio. There's Mr. Matt. Howdy do. Kay's Karen. There's Melanie. Howdy do, Melanie. Cat here in Chaos. Howdy, Miss Kim. And Bonnie and DP with Jackie. Christine McClellan is here. Yes, it is hot, isn't it, Terry? Cheryl K is in the house. She got back from her trip. I tell you, taking trips is hard because it puts you off your game. It puts you out of your rhythm and your normal everyday thing. Alyssa, our diamond painting accountant, is here. Epic Losses. Welcome in. Let's see who else might be here. There's Crafterita's Creations got back. Karen Huslig is back. All right. There's Miss Chris Brummon in the house. Okay, y'all, we're going to stop what we're doing. That means I'm going to get behind again, because Chris, at least she was here at 9:01. What time is it? Oh, not too far behind. So Miss Chris has had something for me for a long time, she says, and she finally sent a box to me. So I got this box. A couple weeks ago, but she wasn't able to come last week. So we're going to open this, and the reason we're doing this right now is because she may not be able to stay. I'm not even sure if she's still in here. Are you still in here, Chris? So this box came to me. And when I got it, my grandkids were still here. But let's look at what we got. So look at this, a rainbow fluffy. So it's like a rainbow pillow. That's what it is. It's a rainbow fuzzy rabbit pillow. So that will be fun and useful too. Not just cute, huh? Miss Kel's here. There's Miss Cheryl. The moment she's in Yukon, Oklahoma. What? It is hot and humid. And she'll be in Albuquerque on the 1st. Gotcha. Crafteritas is in Southwest Florida, and my shower is more dry than the air. Woo-wee. Yikes. Okay, this is a whole bunny thing. Maybe she got some of these in Easter, because look at here. She got this little bunny, a Peeps bunny, and then there's a bracelet here with bunnies all over it. All the kids are going to have fun with this. Look at that, the grandkids. So that's so cute. There's a hairbrush in here. A Winnie the Pooh hairbrush. Look at here. It even has glitter and stuff. It's so cute. Chris, is this to brush the rabbit? Because I don't know, unless you think I need to brush my hair. Or you just thought it was cute. It says live, love, love, love. That's what it says. So that is cute. Okay, guys. And in the bottom of this, she had shown me a picture of this, obviously a long time ago, because I forgot about it, and asked if I had this guy. I said no, but I did not. I did not realize when she showed me that picture that this was this big. Holy smokes. You know how pictures can be deceiving, right? Look at this. This is a pizza. You know, it looks like one of the mozzarella pizza ones. What are those called? They're called special something. And there you go. That's a big guy. It's 14 inches. It's a big one. Oh my gracious. Thank you. I don't have it though. Isn't that funny? I don't have any of these. So that is funny. Thank you, Chris. She said it was just cute. She thought of the grands. Well, they'll love it. They'll love it. And I'll let them play with it when they come, and let the girls play with the bracelets too. So thank you so much. You're so cute. I know, I've seen the Peeps too. I have a little shelf just for these Peeps, so he can go on there. Maybe they won't with the bracelet. Maybe the bunny bracelet will stay on the Peep and put on my shelf. Maybe. So thank you. All right. I forgot to tell y'all what I named that axolotl. I can't find it. Oh, it might be in my room. Will stink. That might be in my room, but I'll have to get to that. Ashley said, speaking of bunnies, check my messages. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Is that a new one? Oh, gracious. Look at that. She's got a little bunny. Is that a full-grown bunny or a baby bunny? And is that a new one y'all have, or what's that? All right. Okay. Just got a message from Saya there. I'm going to have to show y'all that picture. I'll warn y'all before I do that. I'll tell you. Okay. See, I thought it was bad before. So we'll warn you about that. All right. Let's see. Leslie Snyder's here. Christina E. Jeanette is here. Stephanie Pike. And, oh, so seeing Karen Huslick's name. Y'all, I'm sorry. I need to apologize right now, because I have not finished the emails this week. Almost always I can get caught up by the end of the week, but this week has turned into something else, and I have not been able to get caught up. So I know that there's some of y'all that have probably emailed, could be up to a week ago, when my brother got here last Friday night, and he stayed till Monday night, or late Monday night. So yeah, we have had someone in the house with us. We were gone for a week, and Tiffany was only home one day, and then she came and stayed with us for a week till my brother came, and then he was here until late Monday. So anyway, we've had company after company. Cheryl was supposed to be here today, and she was gracious enough to say, I realize what you've been through. Can you wait till, I don't mind if we wait till next week. So thank you, Cheryl, for putting that off, and I appreciate it. Okay, yes, she's new, and she's a 4-year-old Jersey Woolly. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. She is so cute. Okay. So I am still playing catch up. I realized yesterday that when we left, when we got the call about Josiah, it was July 3rd. So we left the 4th. The kids got paid late. At least they got paid. But things like, updating QuickBooks and doing the budget and that kind of things. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend the weekend doing paperwork probably. We'll see, because Cheryl informs me we're also behind on making ES, or designing, I should say, ES. So I've been trying to fit one in here and there, but it's hard because the drills aren't on the table. And we have all the boxes, at least 30 boxes here that we're trying to check in. They came the day I left or the day before I left, something like that. So we're trying to check them in slowly. And of course, y'all all know it's so frustrating that the drills are not coming in the same colors as before. So it takes lots of time, and we have to figure out what to do and rewrite yeses. And it's very, very time consuming and actually stressful, because I hate doing it. Let's see. Berta said, "Ooh, yeah, ketchup." I guess Berta don't like ketchup. I don't know. I don't eat it anymore either, since it's mainly got sugar in it. Howdy, Billy A. And Jan. There's GMR. Kate is on vacation in St. Augustine, Florida. Beautiful white sand beaches. Wow, that sounds nice. Now, is it super duper hot down there, Kate? I wonder. Crafty Crystal's in the house. There's Miss Kay Perez and Samantha Patterson. Got a set of the German jiggers in my hippo at the RVA retreat. I'm loving them. Yay, Craft Ritas. I'll tell you what, you're lucky then, because they said the hippos were gone like that. I didn't send enough. What happened with those is Pink Poodle was supposed to come stay at our house that weekend, and she was going to take the jiggers. But we got that call about Josiah. We were just trying to do the next thing to the next thing. And I remembered about those jiggers, and I just shipped them straight to Yvonne. And some of the hippos happened to be sitting here. And since we weren't releasing them and we were leaving, I just threw a handful in there. But if I could have put more in there, they would all sold. So I hope you enjoyed them, because I love mine. Jen M is here. Carrie Phillips. Kerwin. There's my Kerwin. That means Crashley must be here too, right? We're close. Colleen Fisher. Let's see. Anybody new? Hot, says Lisa, where she is. Eve is in the house. Howdy, Miss Eve. And Sonia. And there. Miss Cheryl G. 2 straight days, yes. Maryland feels like it's melting. I think everywhere does. Back from Vegas and just about over the time change. I know it, and she had a 3-hour time change. I had only a 2-hour time change, and that took long to cut. You had to take a few days to catch up for that. And Jerry's been coughing ever since. Jonathan missed most of the work last week, but he is back to work. But he went ahead. They both went to the doctor on Monday. Jonathan and Jerry decided to go to the doctor because Jerry's coughing up a lung. And so they did go and got some steroids. I got a question. The doctor was like, okay, this is going around. She didn't test him on anything. She just said, this is going around, but y'all are past the contagious stage. Jerry, you look like you almost have bronchitis, but not quite. And so she gave him both steroids, Jerry a prescription cough thing, and antibiotics. Now, I thought antibiotics aren't for the virus. Now, Jerry's taking his anyway. But I told John, I said, take the steroids, and if you don't feel better after 2 days, then you can add in the antibiotics. But the antibiotics get all the good too. So I don't think I would just take it just because it doesn't make sense to take it if it was viral. Anyway, I don't know. Y'all tell me. John Sloat's here, and there's Miss Gail. And Caroline is here. Fun Size Angel. You know, that's just a fun name. It is. It's just a fun name. He needed the sleep. All is good. Yes, he does need the sleep. I know. And I wish I could do that. I'm going to have to do it tonight. When I get off, I'm going to have to go straight to bed because my heart's been doing funny things today. And I know it's from no sleep. I know this. And my chest is burning. And I know that I'm doing it to myself. So I have to make myself go to sleep after this and actually get rest. Barbara Thompson, Miss Peggy Wood. Okay, dokie. Carol Racine and Stephanie are here. There's our Lillian Thompson. Look at that, back to back. Barbara and Lillian Thompson. I don't think they're related though. No. Oh, look at that. Chloe S is here. She's a new sub. I got a diamond painting pen from Cheryl on Etsy. She told me to contact you. Which metal tips fit on the rain pens? Well, that's funny because I don't think I put a metal tip on it. Oh, if you just mean the regular tips. Now, did you get one that was for an E-pen or not? Okay. So let's see. Barbara. She said it seemed like a little breathless. Okay. I've been trying to take deep breaths, but here's the reason I'm a little breathless. I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now. Here. Okay. All right. This is what I'm doing right now as we speak. Oopsie. It already played. All right. See that? That's under my desk. I'll play it one more time. That is under my desk. So this little under the desk elliptical came in while I was gone that I had bought on Prime Days. I did not have any time to research it. I didn't know that I was going to necessarily buy it. It came up as one of my suggestions, and I'm always trying to look for things to be healthier and fit in to my lifestyle, which is busy. I really want somebody to teach me or figure out how to lift weights because I know I need to be building muscle, but it's here. And I figure if I'm sitting here, I may as well be, moving my legs. And especially with how long I have to sit here. Some days I'm here for 6 to 8 hours and my legs feel dead. So that's not better because you can see the stack of paperwork back there. It's not better at all. Okay. All right. See all our messes in here because we have lots of them. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Antibiotics are useless on viruses, also contribute to antibiotics resistance. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, how's it working for me? It just came in. I put it under the desk last weekend, but I haven't hardly been at the desk. That's the problem. I've only been here short spurts of time, even though I've needed to spend a whole day on emails. I am begging my son Jedediah if he would take over customer service for me because it takes up so much time every day and I can't get all the other things done that I need to get done. There's so many other things I need to do that no one else does, finances, ordering from China, all the things, and designing. So I really need him to pick up the customer service side. Let's see. Lisa said she had cancer in 2020 and it's not come back. Yay. That's awesome. Okay. Let me see if I can catch up here. I don't know. Oh, Cheryl G says she's over there labeling drills. That was a while back. Ooh. $500 a month for internet is mad. No joke. Sonia, we're out here in the middle of the boondocks and our internet has always been very spotty and pretty bad. But since doing YouTube, if you followed me at all for the last couple of years, we've tried to go through different internet providers, Verizon and all the things, but they just don't work well. So at least with Starlink, it generally gives us a good internet connection overall. So yesterday, when it never came back and we kept waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come back, Jerry was taking a nap, so I didn't want to wake him up. Well, eventually I woke him up and I'm like, because we got to print labels for these orders, what to do. Well, they changed the IP address. Whoever changed the public IP address. So everything went offline. And then today when I'm trying to log back into certain things like the bank, Oh, just my emails. Nothing is saved. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't remember all my passwords for all the things. And I don't remember all that. And I've got some of it written down, but apparently I don't have enough written down because I had to spend time trying to find all of that. Woo, it's getting me warm. So I'm going to take off my socks here and my house shoes. Woo. All right. Howdy, Sherilyn. And there's Leanne. The difference from 112 in Vegas to South Florida is, oh my, it was hit with thick air and humidity. Ooh, so sure, okay, sounds like Vegas was better. All right. I know that you want to order from your website, but you don't have any more. Can you make crystal confetti sets? Oh, okay, Tia, I know. Okay, so crystal confetti sets, we can try. But I'll be honest, Caroline, it takes a lot of time. Cheryl might have some left over from the retreats, and if so, I can list those because you're not the only one that's asked. And it just takes so much time to do. That's why we don't discount the sets. If we made the sets, they wouldn't be discounted. And there's only like 23, 24 colors. So it would be easier and more economical for you to just purchase each one because there's not that many of them to purchase. So, and I don't know when we'll get to it because it takes all we have every day just to get through basic things, and all the other things are piling up on us. So stink, right? Southwest Florida, the shower was more dry. That's right. There's the Poshy Pins link there. It's okay. Peggy 1-2. Oh, Peggy is also shops at Poshy Pins each week. There's Miss Kel again. Love me some Kel. What did Chris say? I have to head shortly. Glad the grands were still there. Yes. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. That was very thoughtful of you. Okay. Let's see. There's Diamond Nana. So I was messaged by Nana last week, asked me if we had the ES for Stained Glass Peacock by, I think that's Jess Stimple and Ever After Diamond Painting. And I thought I had it. I didn't. So that's one of the ones I designed this week. So I got that design this week, and I sent her my rough and raw write-up. And I think we should have that one out, hopefully, by next week, listed on the site and all purdied up, because Cheryl G does all the purdying up on there. Walmart had quite a few Squishmallows on clearance. Oh, really, Anita? And welcome in, Anita. Howdy. Glad to see you here this evening. So we're going to see how long I can continue to cycle and talk to y'all without being out of breath, because I don't know. But I will be honest too, it's another thing like, have you ever had a hangnail and you just keep fiddling with it because it's there? So because it's here under my feet, it's hard not to just keep moving them. I wasn't going to keep it because I didn't think it'd fit under my desk. And then Gideon helped with, when my brother was here, Gideon helped me finagle everything and move it. And so we actually got it to fit, which is what I wanted it for, is to be here, since I sit here so much, because I didn't think I would do it out in the living room if I diamond paint, which is not that often anymore. So anyway, your family's got an auction of stuffed animals. How about that? Heather Noel, welcome in. That sounds like a newer name. Howdy, Rose Smith. Joe H. I don't believe I've seen your name before, so welcome in. Glad you're here. There's Kathleen H. Are y'all related? Are Kathleen and Joe related? I don't know. Howdy, Miss Tammy. What's up? How are you, sweetheart? Tammy Lawrence is here. Terry Lawrence. There you go. Terry Lawrence. Bookkeeping fun, right, Alyssa? Gail Pierce. Disregard the email I just sent asking if you got mine from last week. Okay, no worries, Gail. I eventually get to them, and then and I know it's hard because some of them are just asking for advice, and if people go ahead and post in the group, they'll get that anyway, because I can't do personal, take the time to do everybody's personal, like, hey, I got a custom painting, can you tell me what to put on it? No, I might bling up this area and this area, use these cheat sheets. There you go. I can't do it. I don't have enough time. You don't like tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes are fine. But in ketchup, I ate ketchup my whole life. I just don't eat it anymore because it has sugar in it. So I don't eat it anymore. There's Debbie Rice. Oh, you're so sweet, Debbie. I appreciate you. I do. Thank you. Eve, I love tomatoes, especially this time of year in New Jersey. Nonetheless, I do hate ketchup. There you go. See, Eve likes One, not the other. Okay. Let's see. I want to see a foot doctor yesterday. Okay. I went to see a foot doctor and she was digging on my toenail and it still hurts. Ooh wee. Well, I guess I'm going to have to show you what happened to Josiah's toe. Chloe S is a new subscriber. Thank you. Heidi Perman, it's 74 and sunny in Portland, Oregon. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, San Diego was perfect. And they said that the temperature's hanging there. So maybe they get up to the low 80s or something. But I don't know. But it was beautiful. The weather there is gorgeous, which is good for Saya since he doesn't have a car and he has to get out, to go places. Gwen Dales, welcome in. Secondary infections after the virus. Right, Terry, I get that. But if they don't have that yet, I don't know. I know that's old school, cover all the bases, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't even do any tests to see if they had COVID. Or I'll tell you what's been going around was the grandkids got whooping cough last month. And one of them here, Joshua, was still coughing. So he's going to be coughing for a while because he didn't get to them in time to know it was whooping cough, that kind of a thing. So anyway, bacterial bronchitis. Yes, but he didn't quite have bronchitis. I don't know. He's taking it. He's getting a little bit better, but he's still got a bad cough. Yes. Momo, howdy do, Momo. Let's see. Rest. I know. We need rest. We sure do. Yes, Chloe S. I have seen your comments, but I'm so behind in chat, it takes me a while to get to them. So, howdy, Roslyn. Welcome in. Oh, goodness. Sandy Jr. There you be. And so, I haven't had a long time to use it, but I am using it. And isn't that good? Isn't that better than just sitting here? I hope so, because get some dumbbells. Yes, I need some dumbbells. Tina's actually shaking. Oh, well, I have been shaking this week because not getting enough sleep will do that to you. Yeah. All righty. And everybody, and all that for Starlink, and it's not unlimited. Absolutely not, Cheryl K. And we had to up it tonight, top it off tonight just to be able to do the live. And so we're a week and a half from renewal. So we're a week and a half from renewal. We'll have to top it off tonight, and no one's allowed to do videos except for things like this. We can't watch anything while we're working, which is what we do. So basically, all of us are listening to or watching. Like I listen to YouTube videos. I don't need to watch them, but I'm listening to them while I work. Everybody else is watching videos while they work. So we use up lots of stuff. Oh, there's Crash. She's here too. She's working. Thank you, Anita. That's right. You can use Shine 2025 for 10% off your total order of individual items. I'm off to bed. We'll watch the replay tomorrow. No worries, Terry. You have a good evening. Oh, Carrie had problems with Starlink yesterday too. So maybe it was up. Type white. Set up Google passwords. Huh. I don't know. I thought I had all that. I don't know. Lily's here. So I called them to lower the internet. Gotcha, because you were paying $50 a month. Eve, I have a Cheryl Rain pen. I have a thin plastic placer in it. I just tried putting in a DAC metal place. We'll need a little washi tape, plumber's tape, or hot glue. Gotcha. Thank you, Eve. I appreciate you doing that. Thanks, Kel, for slinging those links there. All righty. Mindy's here. Howdy, Mindy. Yes, I got it. You are out of several of the enhancements not in stock. I'll order it all at one time. Sorry about that. I'm hoping, because I'll be honest, when I design, I don't keep track of what we're out of. So I'm designing from, my stash, my drawers, I should say. And I don't keep track of that. So if I use things that we're out of, I'm sorry. Hopefully some of those are in the garage, but not necessarily. I've got to put in another order for stuff, and that takes a lot of time. I don't like it. I don't like doing it. Cheryl has to push me to do it because she's the only one that knows that when we need to do it, and she helps me a lot trying to get them done. It's like writing a paper for me. So I don't like doing it. I don't like all the time it takes when I would rather be doing other things, but I need to place more orders on top of it. And I want to tell y'all too, we came up with a system in order to try to get consistency when we're getting drills, and that's not working so far, because even though they have my samples, they're not being able to reproduce what they've already made. What I mean by that is die-lots. Now, I know I said it says it on the site, but some of these are drastic, like drastically different, which will change all the ES. So it's really tough, really tough. Thanks, Terry. Stephanie Pike. I ordered my drills separately, and there are 3 or 4 out of stock. I'm on a notify list. Okay. To make stock on a regular basis, are some made more often than others? No, they're all ordered, and I have ordered some of those. I've ordered that are sitting in the garage. I ordered in December, and she forgot to send some of those to me. So we're still working through, though, to try to get them checked in, because Serenity has to do orders first. I have to do other things first before I check in those drills. So we just got to get them checked in and pray that they work. Some of the ones that she's already checked in won't work. They will not work. And so anyway, it's just one of the things we have to deal with, and it's frustrating. Tanis is here. Yes, it's beautiful. Rosalind Carter is rubbing it in our face, saying it's been beautiful in California. What strange foods did I feed my brother? Oh, that reminds me. So my daughter Brittany and her new husband's song came, and if you don't recall, he's from South Korea, and so he brought a whole table full of Korean snacks for my brother to try, and drinks and all this stuff. So they did try all that, but since he was giving us all those snacks, I got him to try, my gosh, I've taken a lot of pictures since then, the beef liver heart. So see, here's my brother with a few of my children right there. So that's my bro. Y'all saw him. If y'all were here last week, you saw him here at the end of the live. He popped in. So that's Brittany and her song, her husband's song. And then my youngest two right there. Okay, here's song. Okay, I forget every time that I have the sound off. I turn it off for live, so I won't get notifications, and then I forget. Okay, here we go. This is him trying the beef liver hearts.
Liver crisp.
Liver crisp.
See what song.
Sorry, liver crisp.
Just tastes like spices.
Just spices.
He's Korean. He can get away with it.
Don't you want to try it then? No?
Yeah, you want to try it?
It's healthy for you. It's all healthy.
Did you ever have a goldfish when you were a kid?
But Bubba was trying to convince him it tastes like fish food. But you saw his response. It was like, that's spices, just spices. Yes, Crash, you'll have to meet Song eventually one day, but he works a lot. So they only have very few days that they can. As a matter of fact, the day they came to visit, they had to leave here by 2 to get to work, for him to get back to work, because he works in St. Louis. If it's her or buffering for me. I think my internet right now is pretty good, so hopefully it's on your end. Howdy, Michelle. Expectorant. Yeah, we ran out of that, Miss Cheryl K. And no one's been to town to get it. Actually, they have been to town to get some, but they bought the wrong thing. So it's not what he needs. And no one's been back to town. Miss Ditsy's in the house. Check your heart rate, and that will tell you how well it's working for you. Well, you might have to explain that more. Let's see. Yep, several out of stock. I'll order one at a time. I'm waiting for Peace and Love. Well, Peace and Love had a little snafu. If you recall, Nan, I told you I had it on the table and I was going to try to design it that day, and I forgot to get back to you about that. So it was one of the canvases I got from Ever After, and Jessica's been a doll and easy to work with. I was choosing which enhancements I want to do, and I was weighing the drills, and I'm like, this ain't right. These are mixed up. This has to be mixed up. So I messaged Jessica, and sure enough, for the first 5 customers who ordered that painting, and apparently I was one of them, the drill quantities are wrong for the drills. So I had to stop. It's still sitting on the table, but I had to stop designing that. So that's still sitting there too. Sure. Okay. I have to get a Starlink, thinking of the mini. Don't know. Well, it's you probably would not consume more than we do, Cheryl. And the the roaming one is probably a pretty good option. Oh, Cheryl says that Starlink was in the news about being down. Gotcha. This is called, what? What are you saying? Let's see. Oh, Kel's begging to differ with Rosalind. 103 where she is in California. So I guess it depends on where you are in California. Billy A. People in Washington State had outage of Starlink. Okay. Sounds like a thing. Kimberly Johannes is here. They are not coming in, and many of the new dial-outs don't match. Yep, that's true. No other real choice than Starlink for roaming, right? Sure, okay. It gets pretty bad. It does. Orders need to be ready this week. Sometimes Cheryl sends me stuff, and I just think, yeah, you hadn't been here this week. You have no idea. No idea. Sometimes I'm lucky to hold it all together. Oh, yeah, do that. I like to see all them stuffed animals. I will bring my grunge clothes to check in Friday. Oh, I hate checking in. It's so nasty. And then you get so disappointed because they don't match. It's not fun. You need a volunteer work weekend. You got that right. We sure do. Your brother's Bubba was hilarious. I need video of Crashley meeting song. Well, I'll go to his work. That's totally normal. Oh, goodness. Yeah, those were pretty nasty. You know what? They didn't get put back here, so I don't know where they got put. I wonder if they threw them away. I don't know if they threw them away or not because I haven't seen them. I wonder if they did. I don't know. Kerwin says, that's stalking. That's not normal. I used to work a chicken restaurant and had to deal with chicken livers. I don't like nothing to do with liver. Uh-oh. Yes, I know you need it for the band. Sue Wilson, howdy. There's Crafting with Mary. It's been a minute. Weird, Teemaw. We have Starlink too. Unlimited. Ours doesn't cost close to what you pay. We pay for the business side, honey. So personal, the personal one doesn't cost as much as the business one. So if you go look at that, the business to me is a lot because we're not like a big business, but anyway, it's a lot and it just went up. Their payment plan's different, just went up. Anyway. Howdy diamonds around the world. I think I got caught up. I don't know how I did that. So if I skipped y'all, it's not on purpose. And so if it's important, put it in again. And I'm sorry if I did skip you. I did not mean to. And I thought that I didn't skip. Oh yeah, those top fan things are still there. I'm looking over here is my computer screen, but over here is the YouTube screen. Let me see who's the top fans tonight. It has Diamond King, Shannon Miller, and Kel. Hazel Eyes, Kel. Okay, those are our top fans right now. That was a new thing that happened while we were gone. Saya, let's get caught up on Josiah. Josiah's been going to PT. So he's been to PT 3 times this week, including OT. Yay. And they all know to get him a ride to all these places. Awesome. So remember, he was sending me pictures of his toe, and Kel has talking tendencies. Oh goodness. Howdy, Lisa Stein. Okay, so he's been making his appointments. I've been trying to talk to him most every day. I think I skipped a few days in there, but Tiffany's been trying to keep up with him as well. So he's been eating his food. He's gone to his appointments. The command knows what he needs to do. And so when I saw his toe, this last weekend, y'all, we called. So I can't remember if I called him or he called me while Bubba was here. But I said, you going somewhere? You look like you're dressed to go somewhere, because he just had on a t-shirt and something different than he normally does. He says, yeah. So one of his buddies from Japan has been moved and stationed in San Diego. So the week we were there, apparently he got in that week or the week before. So anyway, in July, he got in July. So he contacted Saya and he took him to a concert on Saturday night. So that was so cool. And not only that, we tried to call him on Sunday to see how it went, and he was at the concert again. He went back. They were 2 days at a concert. And it was some like orchestra concert. I don't understand it because I don't understand what he went to, but it said something about an orchestra. But he was able to be out with somebody, and that somebody has a vehicle, I guess. I mean, I assumed he did. How do you have a vehicle if he's coming from San Diego? I mean, Japan. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how he has transportation, but the guy picked him up and took him there. And that was, I was just like, are you kidding with me? You get to go out with somebody? Like, I don't even know the last time he's done that. In the last 15 months, I'm not sure he's been out with anybody. So I loved it. Now, does that mean he didn't soak his toe for 2 days? Yes, because he only has yay so much energy to expend. So when he went to the concert, when he got home, straight to bed, you know, he didn't soak his toe. But I was so happy for him to do that. But anyway, by Sunday night, he's still tired and he didn't get back to me. So, but my brother was here, so I was pretty distracted. So Monday night, I'm like, Josiah, what's going on? He went to PT, and I'm like, you didn't send me pictures of your toe. Do that. And I told him Sunday night. I told him, I guess Saturday when I talked to him, that Sunday night his toe wasn't looking any better. So it had, you know, it got better from the beginning, but it wasn't improving every day. I said, you got to go in. So he set an appointment up to, is this yesterday? I can't keep a day straight, guys. I'm all mixed up. But he set an appointment up for sick call, I think they called it, which is probably like kind of like a walk-in urgent care type thing, except for he could set an appointment for it. So he went to sick call, and that nurse looked at his toe and kind of flinched and said, you got to go to ER for this. So then he had to get a ride to ER, and he waited there 3 hours before they saw him, you know, and that whole 9 yards, how that works. But here is his toe. Any squeamish people, turn your head now, because you do not want to see this if you are squeamish. I am warning you, fair warning. Let's see, it might have been, how do you, Sarah Ann? Dark Star Orchestra. I don't know. I didn't understand. I don't know what it was. He did send, I thought he sent me a picture about what it was. But here you go. Oh, so he went into the ER for the toe. And of course, some of you are going to know what they did. They took off the toenail. There wasn't an option. They're like, it's bad. It's coming off, because both sides were infected. I knew that the other side was, but it was looking better than the one side that's really bad. So they took off his toenail. And now Josiah, he's not like me. Okay, so he's not like me when I would worry and fret about what's coming and think about all the pain that could be. But we didn't tell him what could have happened. I just said, you got to go in for them to see your toe. I didn't tell him anything. He didn't know anything. And he gets there and they're like, oh yeah, that's got to come off. And he's thinking, what? You got to take off my toenail? That sounds like it's going to hurt. But he just goes along with the flow. And they gave him the 4 shots, one on top of the toe, one on each side, right there under the infection, and one on the tip of the toe. And he goes, that hurt. He started getting really hot and sweaty, and he made it through, and he made it through okay. But it was, it was, I'm glad he did not anticipate what they were going to do, because I couldn't have done that. Howdy, Laura A. Visiting my sister north of Hotlanta, right? So here it is. Fair warning. Don't look if you're squeamish, period. Don't do it. Here you go. Here's a toe without a toenail. You probably Google that somewhere, but there you go. And I said, well, what is that string thing? He goes, that's from the bandage. So he had taken the bandage off to clean it, and that was there. So there you go. So hopefully, and he is on antibiotics. They gave him pain pills, but he hasn't taken those yet. Oh, yes. Having them removed is not fun. Have you had one removed, Sarah Ann? You had, well, right. Like, we could do what we need to do, but it doesn't mean I would like to have my toenail taken off, right? Like, no, I don't want to do it. Oh, good. Cheryl K says it's looking better. Yay. I know, Crashley. He will now be known as Josiah. Did I not say off with his toe? Told you. The shots are always the worst part. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want that. And Okay, he made it through. So that's the update on Saya in general. So he's doing his mattress got delivered yesterday. But with the toe thing, he has not been able to open the mattress. He has pushed or pulled it into his apartment. In that little tiny apartment, I can imagine how much room it's taking up. But he had no energy. And then today he went to work and had PT. He didn't actually go to work because he had the PT and whatnot. So Eve said she's not squeamish, but that got her. That's what yours looked like. They removed both big toenails at the same time. Ooh. My husband, both sons and my daughter had this procedure done. Oh, yikers. I've had 2 removed and 1 partially removed. Dang. Toenail is better than a whole toe. Right, Gail? That's right. Again, put in hashtag Shannon if you're just dropping in and you want in tonight's giveaway. Tonight's giveaway is a $15 coupon code to our shop, along with a pair of Jerry Majiggers to help keep your line straight on both a square and round diamond painting. And look at this wide mouth frog, one of a kind. There will not be any more of these except for the batches that we have. But there won't, these are limited edition, and only my viewers have the opportunity to win one of those. You can't even buy that, folks. You can't buy that. This is a one of a kind right here from dpwithsparklers.com, right? We tried to make lemonade out of lemons here. Okay. It looks like a toe hat. It does, doesn't it? I'm back to my strawberry shortcake. There you go. That sounds fun and cute. You DP in a strawberry shortcake. Okay. Oh gosh. Yes, maybe his friend will help with the mattress. Rosalind, that is a great idea. But he probably won't ask because he doesn't do that. He won't ask his friend, hey, can you come and help me? But after he gets a good night's rest, he'll probably try it tomorrow. So we'll see. I sent you a picture of one section of my stuffies my family has. Oh, okay. Let's see. Gotcha. You got a little corner up in there. He's got a little corner hanging of some stuffies. Yeah, that wouldn't work here. Just a hanging thing. But that is cute. All righty. Got it. Got it, Mel. We got it taken care of. So there we go. Got that. Okie dokie. Back to show notes. There's my show notes. I have to write notes or I don't remember all the things that have happened because it feels like a month. This week has felt like a month. Will the toe grow back? Yes. It should. I don't know if it grows back in 2 weeks or if it starts growing back in 2 weeks, whatever. Yes, it will grow back. They do. And as a matter of fact, that's why these folks were saying, Lady Lay's in the house. Howdy, Stacy. Lady Lathe has a Facebook group and she also turns pins over there. They have a co-op thing going on. So check out Lady Lathe Customs by Design over in Facebook if you haven't been over there. Yes, they grow back, but people who have ongoing issues with ingrown toenails may have to do it more than once. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. The TTR pin was posted by the winner a couple days ago. Awesome. When your daughter was little, she had 101 stuffed animals. Oh, Jenna says, how's TK's eyes? Thank you for asking. Oh, Sarah Ann, they treated yours not to grow back. Oh, because you had them, you had it twice. Ooh, anxiety. How are you doing there, Laura? I took my daughter's toenails months before it looked normal. Okay, there you go. See, it'll be months. But I think they said it would start growing back in 2 weeks. Like maybe he doesn't have to do the bandages after 2 weeks. Maybe it's something about that. There was something about 2 weeks. So I don't know. Okay, TK's eyes. Okay, TK did go back to work on Monday. And so she's been working all week. Her eyes are not yet back to normal, which bothers her, but obviously much better. So I don't think she's in any more pain and she is able to drive and to see. So thank goodness for all of that. They're just not quite back normal yet. And I don't know how long that takes. I told her, well, before you go back to the doctors and pay yet another $45 to go see him, why don't you just call the office and ask them how long should it take for my vision to completely return to normal? And that way, because all he's doing is looking at the eyeball again and saying, yep, it's looking good. It's coming along. So just ask him. No, it was just bad. So they didn't want me to have to go through it again. Whew. So is it weird not having a toenail? Oh, that would be strange. But again, as long as you have your toe, let's look on the bright side, you have a toe, and that's a good thing, right? But is that weird? Like, how do they treat that a toenail doesn't grow back? And then it's just skin? Okay. Maybe you can send me a picture and I'll see. Because I cannot picture that. Okay, the other thing I started trying to do this week is jumping rope. Does anybody here jump rope? She don't even notice it. She says she's used to it. Yep, just skin. Interesting. So I guess you don't paint your toenails. Let's see. Thank you, Cheryl G. Oh, that's the Layson Facebook there, or is that Lady Lade's Facebook group? No, there's a chemical that they can use to keep the nail from growing back, especially for ingrown toenails. Ugh, gotcha. Okie dokie. Well, I'm sure he never wants this to happen. Thanks, Anita. Happen again. Okay, so jumping rope. Does anybody here jump rope? Because yes, I jumped rope growing up, of course, blah, blah, blah. But I saw a YouTube video jumping rope. I haven't done that since I saw a YouTube video of this lady jumping rope. Because like I said, I know I want to do things. I used to walk every day. But number one, that takes time out of my day. And yes, I should still do that. But number two, right now, it's like in the winter. In the winter, I don't want to go walking. And then in the heat of the July, I just don't want to walk then either. So yuck. Also prevents thickening of the whale. I do part of workout. Okay. So that intrigued me because I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could jump rope and still get a little bit of HIIT training, like high intensity, interval training, that kind of stuff. My bladder said I'm not allowed. I did wonder about that too. I had a friend with a missing toenail and she just painted the skin shape the same color as all the others. You couldn't tell unless you got real close. That's funny. Oh, well, I asked the kids, hey, where's our jumper roper things or jump ropes? And Aaliyah's there, huh? She's listening and thought it was cool that you mentioned me. Gotcha. Well, howdy, Miss Aaliyah. I hope you're having a great time with your grandmother and hanging out and having fun this summer. And this evening, I hope you're having a great time this evening with your grandmama. Yeah, no, that won't work for Josiah. Nowadays, I couldn't jump rope because my back, hip, and knees. If I were to jump rope, I might give myself a couple of black eyes. I have painted the skin before too. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I knew we had some somewhere. Well, apparently one of them's got a pretty professional, I say professional because we did find the kids' string rope. And I tried using that, but it's a little too short. And so I tried using theirs. And this is like PVC line. And oh gosh, I kept hitting my shins and kept hitting my shins and in my toes. And I tell you what, it hurt. It kept whipping my legs. And one of my sons was like, well, it'll teach you to jump more. I'm like, no, it's like this. You got to get this rhythm. And then my shoulder was hurting and my elbow was hurting because here I'm trying to focus on keeping a rhythm. And anyway, it was a mess. But I did get my heart rate up and I haven't gone back to it yet because apparently I don't know how to jump good. Like I lift my feet up instead of jumping straight up like this, which my son says that's what I'm supposed to do. I lift my feet up every time because I don't want to get hit. And he's like, well, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to jump straight up. I'm like, well, great. Well, I got to get a better jump rope. And the lady that I saw had on tall socks up to her knee. Maybe that's why she had on tall socks up to her knee, because she don't want to get hit either. And she was also on a mat because in our basement, even though we have carpet, it's over a concrete flooring. So that was kind of hurting to be bouncing on the floor. So a mat sounds better. And then I would love to have these socks that I'm not, slapping my feet. Anyway, whew. So yeah, I got to work out one day and I got to go back. I want to try the infinity hoop. What is the infinity hoop? Let me write that down. What in the world is the infinity hoop? I don't know what that is. What is that? Okay. Is it a jump rope? So if anybody knows of a good jump rope for beginners and older people, let me know, because I tried looking it up, but I don't got time to keep looking. You know, I can, like, when I use the restroom, I might could like, oh, search it up, but that website's still up on my phone because I don't have time to. Oh, Jenna says she loves her infinity hoop. Okay, what is that? It's a weighted hula hoop. What? Oh, send me a picture. There's a loom knitting infinity loop. Oh, this is called infinity loop. Okay, it's a weighted hula hoop, the infinity loop. We might need to try this. I don't know. I wouldn't hit myself, would I? Because that's the bad thing. Because I want to figure it out. I really want to figure out how to jump rope without hitting myself. Yeah, that's my goal. Okay. Y'all, there are some weeks just getting out of bed is a good thing. You know, some days, if you can get out of bed and get basics done, that's good. Well, I got caught up on clothes this week after having people here for us being gone and having people here. I got caught up on clothes. Finally, I think that happened today. But I wrote that down as an accomplishment because I needed to write an accomplishment down. So I did that. Let's see. It's supposed to be like a 2-mile run for 30 minutes worth. Oh, I wear ankle weights using the jump rope. Oh, show off. My goodness. Well, if I can, first of all, get this accomplished, just be able to jump the rope without hitting myself. Maybe one day I can think about ankle weights, but I sure enough need to get it done first. Berta says she has a free infinity hoop. It's a lifelong hoop. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sarah Ann sent me a picture of your toe. Okay. What does that mean? Does that mean, oh, okay, it's not the big toe? And you're right. You can't tell. Can I show it? Is that all right? Not showing off. I get to jump less with the weights. Oh, I know, sure. Okay. But you can not only jump, you jump with weights. I wish I'd get caught up on a project. So I have to keep getting more projects before I get out of the ones done. Yes. Let's see. It's Tammy. If you're talking, I didn't see Tammy talk about something. If she did, I missed it. Sorry. I didn't see Tammy respond. If people don't think my toe is gross. How is your toe gross? It ain't gross. All right. I will. Here's her little toe. You can't even tell. She's right. Can y'all see that? You can't even tell. You're right. So it just grows over and you don't tell and you don't know. How about them apples? Not so bad. All right. Let's see. Mary sent a message. Oh. Weighted cordless jump rope. Tangle-free fitness for any space. I have the Beachbody version of these and they're great. Ooh. But how do you have a jump rope with no rope? Y'all, I need to understand. So this is what Mary sent me a link to. Weighted. What? I'm so confused. You pretend you're jumping rope? Well, I need to understand, y'all. Do y'all have a clue what this means? Like, what do you... Weighted cordless rope. For real? Oh my gosh, I'm writing this down. How weighted cordless? Well, it ain't no rope if it's cordless. Okay. It gives you the arm motion and you just jump. I could probably do that and not hit myself. Should I do that or should I actually try to learn to jump the rope? I tell you what, this phone knows what you're doing because I looked that up this week. I just seen it and then looked it up. And I have now seen ads coming in on Facebook about this man doing jumping. And woo-wee, you know, there's twisting and doing all this stuff and all this special stuff. I'm like, you still jump, but no rope. It gives you the arm motion. People use them on the small springs like trampoline. Oh, I have one of them. I have a small trampoline. I can see Teemaw knocking herself out before she even gets the weighted cordless rope. That's right. They have these little balls on the end of it. So do I have to worry about hitting my legs and bruising my legs? Oh my gosh. So, hey there, Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie was the one that asked me for an enhancement for the Peace and Love by Ever After. Use the jump rope while on it. Are you kidding me? I can't. I'm hitting myself. I think I'd keep hitting that. I also in the basement. So the basement ceiling's lower. I couldn't be on that little trampoline and do it in the basement. It just wouldn't work. And it says here on this one that high-speed rope skipping for narrow spaces. So I guess is that why they made these for people with short ceilings or narrow spaces? Berta says, point made. You do have to learn how to spin them. Okay. I might can do that. I could spin them and jump on my trampoline. Does it count though? It wouldn't be an accomplishment. I mean, I'm getting exercise was what I want, but like, then I can't say, look at all the fancy things I can do with this jump rope. Can't do that because I won't be learning that. Rebounding on a mini trampoline burns tons of calories without impact. I know, Leanne, but there's other things that I've been through with birthing 11 children that the trampoline does not help me with. So she says I can use the motorcycle helmet for safety. By the way, I decided which one I'm keeping, and it's not the beautiful, colorful flower one. I get it. I even that was squeezing my head, and I just can't think of that in the middle of August, doing that with this 100-degree heat. So I kept the half helmet, but I went and got a small size. So I measured my head, and for the half helmet, you go smaller. So I got a size small, and even it is a little bit loose, but I kept it on the other day while I was designing for an hour or so. And that's what I'm going to go with. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, we're supposed to look at helmet stuff. That's fast coming up. That's supposed to be August 13th. We're supposed to be gone that week, which means I wouldn't have a live that Friday if we go. Part of me doesn't want to go because we didn't expect all the stuff with Josiah, and finances are extremely tight right now. And Jerry's been sick, so he hasn't even, he didn't even show my brother the motorcycle. Like, that's how bad he felt, is he didn't even show him the motorcycle. My brother saw the covered motorcycle sitting out there, but I wanted Jerry to take him for a ride on it. And he not only didn't take him for a ride, he didn't even show him the motorcycle. That's how bad Jerry's been. So it's kind of tough right now thinking about riding in this heat and riding, taking another week off. It's a little stressful to think about it. What? Okay. Kel says I can juggle with invisible balls. So you can jump with an invisible jump rope. Score. Okay. I know. I guess I could learn, but why? Like, you just get, I can't do that and just pretend that's weighted. I don't know. Well, I'll have to look into that. Thank you. I'm assuming they can't be that expensive. No, they're $15 for no rope, jump rope. Yeah, that's strange. I will definitely have to look into these. But thank you so much, Mary. But at least it's movement, right? Like, it's movement. And if I can move and want to graduate to an actual rope that I can jump with, then anyway, we can go from there. So yeah, jumping rope was the thing. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got a call from the workers over at Tall Oaks because they took the week off when we did, and they've been back to work. They should be done next week. And I'm like, what? And so I added to their list because they had forgotten about a few things they were supposed to do. And so he thought they should be done by Tuesday. But at this point, with what I've given them, it'll be at least till Friday. So we have that. But if this is true, if we are this close to having everything done, well, I wouldn't say everything, all of the extra work done, then we got to start putting up beds and mattresses and tables and all of that. Then we are close, guys. We're very close. And that's exciting and overwhelming because my brother's like, you just have to get it going. because it's this bottomless pit of money that we're putting out over here and not getting in. And it's everything is really tight right now. So we do have to get it open, and it won't be perfect. And I will not have worked out the food thing. And the first 15 or so, it won't be quite 15, but the first set of dozen or so people, Jerry and Johnny grandkids, hopefully will all be better before I come. Oh, well, hopefully the grandkids won't be here, and they'll have been on steroids and antibiotics. So that's good. But yes, we want them better, because now John's going to work, but Jerry's not. And I mean, excuse me, he works from home here. So he is doing that, but he's not going out to work anywhere. He's not even been working on the house now for 3 weeks. So anyway, jumping rope like Big Jewel plays craps. Yeah, I don't understand that. The invisible rope would be a star rope for people getting into jump rope. Oh, a starting rope. Yes. Crashley said the entry fee for the first retreat will be $5,000. Oh gosh. So we'll figure, but it's going to be soon. Like we maybe could have people in August. I say that, but that's the other thing. So we're supposed to be gone a week in August and then come back and in 2 weeks have a retreat. Okay. Big Jewel from Guys and Dolls. I don't know what Guys and Dolls is, so I have no clue what you're saying. Again, I know a guy would be the guy and a doll would be a girl, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so Tall Oaks is getting close. Now, that reminded me, though, that I still have work to do. I'm going to get Charity over there and paint some clouds in the little, the master closet. We took out all the shelving, and that's going to be a private room for somebody. And I want it to be special, so we're going to paint clouds in that room. And I wanted to buy a big beach scene picture. Tiffany wants me to put up a big beach scene mural. What do y'all think? Should one of the walls in that little closet be an entire mural? Or should I just, because that is obviously more work. It's like wallpaper. So I'd have to take off and go do that. Or hire somebody to do that, unless Tiffany's willing. As opposed to buying a big picture and putting that on the wall, which can be moved at any time, right? Oh, just leaving work. There's Angelina. Okay, howdy. Oh, color and chat with Joanna. Welcome in. Let's see. I can't wait for Corey to put on the big Tall Oaks murder mystery. That would be fun. Yes, it would. And we have a playhouse for Kerwin to stay in. Let's see. No mural. Others using it and then damage the mural is costly. Yeah, and see if we, hopefully it won't happen, but if you had to resell the house that is in the master closet, we'd have to put up shelving again in the master closet, and that'd be kind of weird to put it over a mural or you rip it off. So you're thinking a picture. Oh, Guys and Dolls is a musical. The film version starred Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra. That sounds old. During the segment that features the song Luck Be a Lady, the gambler Big Jewel insists on using invisible dice. Oh, okay. Yes, the invisible jump rope would be like that. Absolutely. Thank you, Kel. I appreciate that. Oh, color and chat with Joanna, though. I'm not saying hi. Oh, Sue Bell popped in. Where'd be Sue Bell? Why am I not seeing? There she is. Okay, good. Because I wasn't seeing Tammy's comments. Tammy, have you commented and I missed it? Cover the walls in diamond paintings. Right. Okay. All right. Well, that's relieving because I can buy a picture and it would be easy to hang as opposed to going there and try to wallpaper that wall. And it would probably take me a whole weekend to do. Okay. So that we can do. I wanted to see what y'all thought about that. Y'all heard about the internet issues. Oh, I don't know if they sent me these pictures. I forgot to tell y'all something. Oh, Gideon is spending the night over there because we had no internet and they had to go to town. So he had Serenity drop him off at Tall Oaks and he's spending the night there. There's no food. Would it be too much? You can stay. Sorry, I'm responding to him. But what about food? Guess we need to. All right. So he wants to spend the night over there because it has fast internet over there. when we told the kids, y'all, you can't watch videos for a whole week and a half, Gideon is fast trying to figure out a way to do that. And he said, well, I can go spend the night over there. I'm like, okay. And he doesn't drive yet, so someone had to take him there. Crashley said, you should put up a giant drill field on the wall and let people fill in it during the retreats. I'm sure that wouldn't be a disaster whatsoever. Oh, the new products are live. We'll look at those in a minute. And have a live up, but the duck, due to the wind, they could not put it all the way up. That duck is 65 foot tall or 6 stories tall. Yeah, I am in the middle of a conversation. I have no idea. He will DoorDash it. Oh, you're right, Cheryl. He probably will, but it might be too late. What? I just archived a conversation and I didn't even know I could do that. Okay. What about DoorDash? You know what? I wonder if he took his wallet. I'm guessing he did since he was driving. Could you have everyone create something on the wall? Well, this particular wall is just in a closet. So anyway, okay. So Gideon's sitting over there. Oh, I forgot what I was looking for. I don't know if they sent me the pictures. Let me see if they sent me the pictures. Yes, he did. Here it did. Y'all. Okay, the kids went out. So at dusk time, they go out to put the chickens up. Now, I don't know if you remember me telling you, but when we were gone, apparently 3 chickens got unalived. But anyway, so they now try to get them up. They don't wait till full dark. They try to do it up at dusk, which it's not as light as long, which that's sad too, but we'll not go there right now. One night last week, my town has the world's largest duck here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Ah, got it, Mutt Nut. This is what they found when they went out there. Here you go, guys. Ta-da! They found this in the duck house, which is an old dog house, an old igloo dog house. But there's the duck house, y'all. He was getting him a free meal. Look at that. So there's Isaiah with it. He's a pretty big guy. The snake was a big guy. There you go. There's Joshua. That was last week when the kids were still here. So there's Joshua. That's how the snake was a really big one. So they just relocated the snake. They took it away from here down the creek bed. So I'm sure he was upset that he didn't get his free supper though. Yeah. So there's the snake. Let's see. Oh, the bird. That's right. Good gracious. More like a B&B. Not sure that it's the best. Oh, right. Where Crashley wants to know where the pooping bird was. Oh my gosh. Well, remember that was the grandkids here last week and they brought in the bird and then it flew into my hair and yeah, I had to go take a shower and everything after that. My mom went in for an operation to have an ingrown toenail removed. They burnt the roots. She never had a big toenail and the doctor decided without her permission to make it permanent. Ugh, yikes on ya. Yuck. Probably a rat snake. Yeah, it was a good one. It wasn't a bad one, but they didn't want it around the chickens, so they relocated it. Long-suffering knees was acting up, says Joanna. Y'all must live near each other. Is that right? Howdy, Lee. Welcome in. Kerwin says, nope. Was that about the snake, Kerwin? Oh, he wants some scrambled eggs. Yes, they didn't eat the snake. They didn't eat the snake. Him was a good one. Again, we've had fried rattlesnake in the past, but we didn't want fried black snake. Okay. So that happened last week. And when I have to remember to tell you about these hippos when we go to the products. Okay, let me just see. We need a new camera for pictures of product. We've had this one, I think, at least 4 years, and it's time to get a new camera. Does anybody have any recommendations for a good camera to take close-ups up and maybe in a light box or different things like that? So Lisa Hunt's had fried rattlesnake, she said. But anyway, I need good recs for a good camera as a starting point because it's one more thing that has to be researched and I can't do it. So I'm going to put that on the Jerry or the kids or something. And then, you know, if they can come up with, look at these designs, what do you think? And go from there. We got the last one probably at Costco. So we'll probably do the same thing again. But I know things have probably changed in camera aspects in the last 4 years. I only use my phone. And I did get a version of a phone that's supposed to have a good camera, which it does for me, but they can't use my phone every time they got to take pictures. So I got to figure that out. So we're going to have to get a new camera and get that. Okay, let's go see the product real quick, and then I will tell you about other things. So here we go. Let's just go overhead. Let me move this screen out of the way. iPhone 15 Pro. Ooh, where the heck do you go for a Costco? It's all the way in St. Charles, you know. So, but it says Nikon Z30. Thank you. Bud would know, Mary. I should have remembered that. So Bud says, Bud is a photographer. Nikon Z30. Now, again, I don't need a professional one, so I'll have to see the price range of this Nikon. But thank you. Is that a good starting point? Hopefully. Anyway, I wrote it down and I sure appreciate that. We will start there because Bud should know. Okay, here. Oh, let's go to the overhead so we can see the new goodies tonight. We're overhead button 2. There we go. So we'll move the mouse and let's turn up the lighting if it'll go up. Uh-oh, didn't go up. There we go. Here we are, folks. We have slivers and sliverettes to offer you this evening, along with a ninja star. Look at that. It's different than the twisted star. Similar, but different. I didn't know there was one in St. Charles. Yes. My neighbor's professional camera person, and she uses an iPhone. The iPhone probably costs at least as much as that camera is my guess. But, I mean, you wouldn't buy an iPhone just to use it for the camera, would you? Okay, we have custard going on. So let's see some custard here. See, look, those hippos match. This hippo matches these drills this week. That wasn't planned. Here is custard. So when you have these, mocha on the backing is not silver. And so you see how the backing is yellow, but then when you look at it from the front, it's kind of a greeny yellow. So keep that in mind. And that's why we try to do product pics so you can tell. It's hard, but we're trying. But that's what he's saying. He was trying to take pictures of these little slivers and the camera didn't want to focus on them. And he says, Mama, this camera is giving me fits. And I said, oops, well, it's probably at least 4 years old. So we probably need to look into that. Samsung 25. She brought the iPhone just for the camera. Oh. Galaxy Z Fold specifically for its camera. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Mocha custard, folks. There you go. And I am using these 3D printed white trays from Nix's Notions. This one is specifically the shrimp boat. And you can find nixsnotions.com. And you can use Teemaw-10, or at least in the past, you could use Teemaw-10 to get, look at that. I had the sliverettes. Y'all were supposed to catch that. See? No one caught that this sliverette wasn't up there. Because apparently my sleepy brain didn't catch it either. I'll have to tell y'all something. I'm going to have a confession to make. Okay, Lake Blue. Mocha Lake Blue. This one has a hint more green in it than the next blue coming up. But this is Lake Blue. So this reminds me of an aqua. Kind of like an aquamarine or water or lake. So Lake Blue. Sarah, I had the same phone and I need to learn how to use the camera. A Samsung S25. I have a Samsung that might be that. An S24 maybe. I use my phone for my product photos and I also use it as a second camera for my lives for filming my embroidery machine. Oh, nice. So you can buy a phone and not get service. Ice Blue. Mocha Ice Blue. So this one is more of a cold blue. When I look at this, I think of like, you know, what's it? Frozen. Frozen. That's what I think of. So this is Ice Blue. And for those of you who are new, the sliverettes cover 2 spaces on both a round and square painting. And the slivers cover about 3.5 spaces, depending on which one. And then this Ninja Star, it says 6 millimeters. So this should cover 4 spaces on a round painting. These are beautiful. This is, again, the original color of our original sparklers. There you go. These are pretty blingy. I did my Muni made with the stars in the beginning of the year when we did Blingy in the New Year with J-Rob. And those look perfect on that canvas. Well, it wasn't these. It was the Twisted Star. And I just put little bitty S for S around it to cover any spaces when I twist them. Is a good camera phone, and you can hook to the internet. Oh, if you're on the internet. Yes, you can use your Wi-Fi and not have a plan. What? Glacier ice. Yes, it reminds me of glacier ice. Ice blue. That's right. Is your confession that you took 2 doses of goat dewormer? I did take 2. Okay. I guess I didn't realize I guess I didn't remember that. All right. There's Shine 2025. That's the code. That is the Facebook and YouTube code. This is, so if somebody says, hey, you say, go check out DP with Sparklers. And they're like, hey, do they have coupon codes? Yeah, they have coupon codes. Either watch our Friday Night Lives or go into the Facebook group. That's what that's supposed to be for. It's supposed to be for, again, members of the Facebook group and or YouTube watchers. And only the YouTube watchers. If folks are in the Facebook group and hear about us and they don't watch YouTube, they will not know to ask for a charm. And each month we try to get a new charm. This year we did it part of last year too, because we were 3D printing things and make them as minders, and that took too much time for Serenity to make minders. Which reminds me to go to the next thing of the little hippos. So this, you could just put monthly charm and then whatever's there, Serenity will give to you. But she said we do still have some crabs available. Got an old phone that hooks to the internet. Oh, okay. All right. Look at these hippos. This is pastel elixir. These little guys are pastel elixir. And because of the rainbow thing, there'll be a form of this color. And these are available. These did come when we bought the, we had to subscribe to this guy's monthly plan in order to be able to sell these. We bought the little fee to buy this. Sorry, my brain is very sleep deprived. I'm not thinking. We bought the pattern, and then we have to subscribe to him to get this. And these guys are originally big pen holders. So they're originally bigger like this, and then you could put pens in their mouth. And then we shrunk it to make cover minders, or for trash drills. And I use his little toothies right there to knock the drill off my pen, which works wonders. And so he's just perfect to hold if you need to. And so this is dark rainbow elixir. So this is dark rainbow elixir, and that would be a random color you're going to get. Somebody was asking about what? It's got a little tushy right there. Serenity. He's cute. Holy smokes, folks. Serenity just walked in, and I told her that y'all are asking about the bird. Crash was asking about the bird, but she has something else to share. I just shared that with them. This can't be the same one.
No, it's a different one.
Okay, y'all. She just walked in from gathering eggs outside, and this is what they found out there tonight. So we have Serenity has proofed the pen from like big predators. So hawks can't fly down on there. There's netting over top. Possums and coons can't get in. But apparently snakes still fit. What? Ooh, that's bad. So this back place here is a hatch behind the hutch that they opened to get eggs, and it was accidentally left open last night. Now that could have actually, at any given time, that could have like destroyed the whole flock. Like if a predator got in there, that would have destroyed the whole flock. So that's very important to make sure y'all do close that. But anyway, I got an old phone. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So is it still there? Or have you moved it yet? What? No. So you took care of the problem. Okay. So I guess it's not here anymore. Do you have chicken wire to put around underneath? Yeah, we do have chicken wire around part of it, but these things climb, and the chicken wire is only what, like 2 foot? Isn't there chicken wire around the whole thing, all the fencing? Okay, so so chicken wires around there, the whole thing. So this guy don't matter chicken wire because he climbs. They just climb. That's right. That's right. And here wasn't chicken wire anyway. Snakes unhinge their jaws and squeeze it almost anywhere. Way too large to be running and roaming around. Yeah.
No, that's small.
So yeah, this one is smaller than the others, but and this one is he still just a black snake? So apparently
It's the same snake.
it is not the same.
Same type of snake.
Oh, same type. Yes, it's not the same snake. He's
No,
much
it's the
smaller.
same type. But no, but he's about this long.
Oh, he was still about 4 foot. So he's a pretty big one, but the other one's probably about 5 feet.
Yeah, well, nearly Isaiah's height.
Yeah. Okay. So this one was smaller. Let's see. Commercial license for what, Sarah Ann? What were you talking about? I don't know what that's referring to. You can get 4 foot chicken wire. Well, we could and put it all around, but yeah, these guys go up trees and everything. There's trees all around there outside of their pass.
This is the other one. I do have
Oh,
on
here.
the trees leading in
Let me-
that are on the
Here's,
fence.
I had already shown them pictures, but Charity has a video. There's the
No,
video.
Jared, is that
Did you,
bad?
where'd it go?
It's right around.
Hold
here.
on. Okay, let go. There it is. I think I saw it. There it goes. That's when they let the other one go. So they got a picture of that. There you go. I like the way Teemaw softened the language for YouTube down to, you took care of the problem. Well, Marla, the, yeah, Charity's a little younger and didn't, yeah, she didn't know what to say or not to say, but they did relocate the other guy. All right, so I don't have any goodies I bought this week. Well, I do have one thing to show you, but let's see. Why are you recording a video and not running for your life? Okay, folks, here are the new ES that we have this week. So this one is Birdie by Cheryl Carpenter in Enablers Outpost. And this is just a reminder, folks, that Serenity had a farm implement. This is just a reminder, folks, that what we do here for you is these are canvases that have been donated, loaned, given, and mostly purchased. Trust me, we mostly purchase these. I spend lots of money, my own purchasing things, that not all of them that I would necessarily buy. This one was donated to us by the owner of Enablers Outpost because she wanted to see it blinged out. And there is a Paws and Claws event that is going to happen. And so that's why we gave this away last week. And Carrie Costello won that last week. And I still have to get to her email and get this sent out to her. I feel bad about that. But anyway, I just want to remind y'all, what we do is we take my painting or Cheryl's painting or somebody's painting that's already been purchased from the company, whatever company it is. And we just say, here's what we recommend for you to enhance your own diamond painting project. So that's it. Okay. So that's what we do is we sell drills and just suggest where to put them on your project that you already own. I'd have to relocate those guys to somewhere more permanent for my family to stick around, says Matt. Hey, stop showing the snakes or I won't be able to come to your retreat. Well, this, where we live, we are surrounded in three sides by woods, and we have chickens, which is free food apparently free food for these snakes. And we are now becoming aware of that as of last week. We did not know that. The retreat would not have the animals to attract, and there are woods there, but it's the back side, like one side, not 3 sides. Okay, excuse just a minute. Let me let Lucy out. Here's Lucy to walk. Okie dokie. All right, so Birdie right there. And then Crystal Fox is a Kettner painting. I love his work. And we got that one done. Oh, so this week we decided to try something new as well. Is we decided to take a picture of, so that was one day I spent my day doing this, is actually taking pictures of my canvas I don't know if that's going to work as well. What do y'all think? I guess it still shows you the likeness because this is the visual representation of the project that we're trying to enhance or recommend to enhance. So anyway, this is Crystal Fox at the retreat house, has a super fancy shower. Just saying. Yeah. What do you need a giant moth pole? Snakes eat mothballs. Huh. I'd have to read. Yeah. All right. The Elf and the White Snake. This is by Muni Made. So Tally Sketch is a new artist she's got over there. And I think I got one of hers too that I need to do. But there's so many things that we need to do. We are so behind on these. We want to get them all enhanced, etc. But it takes a while for us to do. It takes actually a lot of work to do. And especially, you know the drill. Haha, the drill. To write them up, to post them, and do all that. Okay, so the Elf and the White Snake. Y'all, I just realized something. Me and my silly old self did not print out everything it's supposed to. I had to take a nap, and they weren't done until I was after my nap. So that was one of the things I was supposed to do. So Cheryl, I'll need a list of all of those. I'll look for them. I'll get them. That Bird by Richard Lorenz and Zayana. Okay, that's Micah Jelena. So that's not all of them. Hold your horses. We're going to go get the other list. I'm sorry. I just didn't print them out. So sorry. Yeah, I'm human too, and we make mistakes, and especially when we're not sleeping good. All right, let's go see. This is, all right. So the other ones are No Place Like Home. That's another Enablers Outpost by Emma Casey. I like the picture because it's rainbow and everything, but that is also can be used for the Oz and August event. That one has been done. Rolo the Ragdoll Cat is by Peggy Collins, has been done. And did I show Viscous already? No, and Viscous. So Viscous is the one to that. The companion piece. It's the cat companion piece. Here you go. I can show you my canvas picture. No, I can't because I didn't open it. There you go. So there's Viscous. So he's done along with Birdie. There you go. So we got Zayana, Viscous, the Elf and the Snake, That Bird, Arola the Ragdoll Cat, No Place Like Home, another Emma Casey by Enablers Outpost, Crystal Fox, and Birdie. There you go. So sorry about that. Well, that's the first time that's happened, and I am sorry about that. I know how it's like with a little no sleep because I have insomnia. Ooh, yuck. Thanks, Cheryl G. I appreciate that. Don't forget about the confession. Oh, yeah, y'all ain't going to let me forget about that, are you? Well, these enhancement suggestions will be on the site tonight. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Dadgummit. I forgot to give them to Jerry. They will be eventually, but probably not tonight. I'm so sorry. I was waiting for the final versions, and I went to bed, and Jerry's in the bed. When I got up, Jerry was also in the bed. So they'll get on there. Let me go tell J. Paul. Hold on just a minute. Let me tell him. Hey, J. Paul, we didn't list the ES tonight. All the ES got to be listed. I think there's 8 of them. They got to get up onto the site. So just let me know that because people are asking if we. No, we didn't. Because they weren't printed out. I don't even have them all printed out. So I have some of them here, and there's a list. They're all on. Where do you go get them? You go. There's like 8. Was there 8, Cheryl? Let me look. I just read it off. Let's see. You get it from the paper. Well, you have to grab the pictures from somewhere, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's here. So there's 8 of them. And I'm missing probably 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm missing 3. Here's these. Well, I'm done with these. Okay. So I'm done with these, but I'm missing 3. And if you can print them off for me, that would be fantastic. I appreciate it. They weren't ready before my nap time. Okay, so here are the bundles that got done this week. But I will tell you, there's a lot also out of stock. So they're not all readable. Yes, you're right. And they are in the Facebook group as well. 8 tonight. They're in the Facebook group as well. The Raya said she takes meds for normal sleeping. Okay. Autumn Sunset. So this is one in the mystery box. So everybody who got it, I believe that every single box, mystery box, had one of these in it. If not, the majority of them did. Books and Things by Cat Fedora Muni Made. There's going to be a Cat Fedora event, and that'll be in September. Color, and we have several of Cat Fedoras done. Although I think on my list I need to do more, but I don't know if I can get to it this weekend because I have all the paperwork to do, desk work to do, emails and desk work. Yeah. Okay. Colorful Floral Owl. So everything we showed last week. Couch Cow, Familiar Magic. Crashley is going to be doing a Crisabug event. Is that September, Crash? Thanks, Kel. I appreciate that. There's a link to the Facebook group. If you are not in there, go join there because that's where you're going to see pictures of the blinged out canvases. Okay. Family Circus, a Richard Lorenz. Finally got that done. That baby was hiding in the back, four rows deep, and I had to take hours to find him. Flamingo Sunset, Erica the Goober. We do not have many, if any, from Erica the Goober. This may be the first one by her. Full of Blooms by Lola Gonzalez. These are all bundled, but it doesn't mean they're all available because we do have missing product right now. Gypsy Violet by Sheena Pike. So if you don't go out of your budget, folks, make sure you eat. But if you see something in stock and you want it, you should get it because we're having some supply issues. And when you do get them, get enough for your project because we can't guarantee the next time the die lots are going to match. And we're sorry about that. I don't know. I wish I had my own factory to do these things and control it. But even with what we're doing now, they're still not doing a great job at getting them matched up. So it's frustrating. Lilaya, Mandy Manzano. Magic Roses. That was a big one right there. Meeting the Bear King. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a cat coming out tomorrow. So I don't know if anybody's getting the cat. We could borrow that canvas. Ocean Eyes. Oh, see, I didn't. Cheryl, did you get this one redone? So Cheryl had designed this for somebody at the GLE retreat. And she used round, this is just an example. She used round crystal 959. Well, that came in and it will now no longer work to replace for this drill. So we're going to have to rewrite this one up and it's 3811. So that one is going to be 3811 for that round crystal sub right there for the 598. So this came in different. It would go with this color scheme, but it's too dark to replace for that. So anyway, it's just one of those things. Oh my gosh, say the name of that Mandy Manzano one again. I think I've been saying that name wrong this whole time. Well, I think it's Lilia. I don't know. Lilia. I don't know if, I mean, it looks like Lily, but Lilia would, I don't know if that sounds right when you put that AH on it. So I just say Lilia. I don't know. I don't know if she made it up either. So we'd have to ask her how she says it. Owl, I Want Is You, an oldie but goodie, Lisa Francis Judd that somebody requested. Princess Aurora, a Diamond Art Club. Oh, you've been saying Lila. Oh, I don't think it's Lila. I don't think so. I'll be posting the updated Ocean Eyes tomorrow. It is ready. Thank you, Miss Cheryl G. She's busy too. Folks, she works her own full-time job and then has volunteered to help us. And now she's become indispensable to us. And it's still, we still have so much work. We are not keeping up well with things, especially when life glitches. And then we get so behind. Rainbow Tornado by Color Out of Place. Victorian Moth by the Dutch Lady and Diamond Art Club. I love the colors on this thing. I just love those colors. Look at that bug, Berta. How do you think about that bug? I feel like I was supposed to tell you something, and I don't know what it was. Oh yes, the Ocean Eyes here. This has been corrected. That has to be updated and re-put out there too. No, we did the bundle, but not the ES. Cheryl's done the ES now, I think. See, that ES needs to be redone. White Lotus by Miss Peggy Collins. Okay, so those are now bundled. Whether or not you can purchase them or not depends on stock. Hopefully we can get to I do not think I can get to the checking in this weekend. I'm hoping Serenity will continue the check-in process because I've got to do desk work and be caught up with that. Oh, major supply chain issues. Yes. Yes, we have. Berta loves bugs, right, Tammy? She just loves those bugs. Okie dokie, folks. So I think that's all I had to show you. Oh, well, let's see. I guess I can show you. I meant to show you some of the goodies I got while in San Diego. This was the bag. I'll show it in the front view that they had at the Fisher House for me. And we found this critter at the Target there when we were looking for those gin-gins. We found these two little guys, and I have the big one of this one. So that was fun because these are glitter, a glitter heart and rainbow. So love that. And just some of the little things we got. There's my shot glass from San Diego. I have a couple of them. I don't have a whole collection going, but I do have a couple of them. One from Alaska. You know, just a couple of magnets and a keychain and a few. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. There's a little tumbler. It says San Diego. That was cute. So I try to get a postcard or a magnet and or a pencil from these places. These were too cute. Look at these little cups. They're so cute. There was another one with a handle that Serenity got since she chose that one for her birthday, because her birthday was while we were gone. So she had her birthday while we were gone on the 8th, and then we left Josiah on his birthday the 12th. And we got this magnet. I really like this magnet because it sparkles. And it's so that it was pretty. And then we got the coins, the Naval Base Challenge coin, San Diego Naval Base Challenge coin, right there, Naval Surface Forces. I had no idea how huge that was there. And this one is very, very special. I ordered the suggested Ocean Eyes enhancement last week. We automatically replaced with a new one. Oh, shucks. Leanne, that's a good, hold on. Let me message Serenity right now because, Gideon says he's watching the live right now, but if I get hungry enough, I will. So, well, Gideon, if you're listening to me, they will close at a certain time. I almost forgot what I was doing. Sorry, my brain. All right, Serenity, let me message her to say, hey, make sure we send out round crystal 3811 and oh, wait a minute. Leanne, did you order the bundle? Because if you ordered individual drills, she won't know what it's for. Let me know that. Round crystal in any Ocean Eyes bundle. All right. So we also found out we were short on Lighthouse in the Night. And we caught those for the people who had outstanding orders. And I emailed the other customers from this year to let them know. And then there was another one, Ocean Queen, another Peggy Collins Ocean Queen. We're short on drills 911. Not by much. It's not by much. It's probably 100 or so. So we've updated that bundle. But there were like 4 outstanding orders of that and a handful that were purchased this year. And that's on my to-do list because that was supposed to be this week. And with my brother here and everything else that's gone on, I have not done that yet. So golly gee, there's a lot to do. Let me write that down again. Ocean Queen. We got to deal with that. Okay. All right. Here is the other challenge coin. This one is email me, Leanne. And even if I don't get to it right away, what I do hope to get to them tomorrow. But if I don't, my daughter tries to look at the emails, any that pertain to that. Like we've already sent, for example, we sent out Sue Bell's order with her requested stuff that she requested in an email, but I still have not even sent her a PayPal bill for those yet. So that's on my list to do as well. It's because I haven't gotten through emails. Okay, look at this. This is from the Fisher House. This is a special challenge coin that she gave me from the Fisher House. It's the hero miles. It says become a hero to a hero. And that's how we got home. So this is very special. And then she also gave one to Josiah that said it was Fisher House and it was the Balboa Hospital on it. So he got the one with the hospital and I got the hero miles. And then Tiffany and I bought this one about the Navy base. Gwen Dale's just ordered Ocean Queen this week. Shoot an email over there. It'll be more emails for me to go to, but at least we can look at them. So Gwen, shoot an email, dpwithsparklers@gmail.com about that with your order number, please. Stargazer is short round glitter 3024. Wow, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I've had a lot going on this week. So I forgot about Stargazer too. So we're going to be updating Stargazer, Lighthouse in the Night, Ocean Queen, Ocean Eyes because of the drill. And then now she's saying Stargazer. Okay. So, hi, Eileen. Happy Friday. I forgot about the live night. It is so hot here in North Carolina. I've been dragging. Yes, very, very hot. I don't know what I do without air conditioner and postcards. Here's our postcard. See, I had no idea that San Diego was all the way down there next to the border. Jerry had to sign an agreement when we rented the car. So he had to sign on the rental agreement that we would not drive over the border. We're that close. I had no idea. Oh, Terry, you sent an email in too? Ocean Sparkler. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they send those too big, and I'm in a discussion right now with the company. They have not yet finished their April order, and some of those are too big. Now they can be used, a few of them, I think, but any large areas. So yeah, that I don't know what to do there. Oh, Angelina, by the way, Terry, Angelina says that what she does is has S for S. And so when they get too big in a space, she'll put some S for S in there too. Will Square Crystal 890 be restocking soon? I hope it's in the garage, Carrie. So, oh my gosh, do not, you better have let that thing go somewhere else first. Do not let it fly to my head, please. Please don't let it. I just took a shower before I went to bed. Balboa Park is huge. I think it's like 1,200 miles or something. 1,200 square, I think. Acres, 1,200 acres, not miles. That's ridiculous. Okay, but I got to tell y'all about my very, very special postcard. Let me go back to the front screen. You hear it. Crashley was asking about them. Yes, I mix them. Okay, there's Angelina. She mixes them when that happens. I just ordered today. I'll email to, yes, Terry. Thank you so much. That's what Angelina does. So that's our suggestion on the bigger ones. So we don't, and we take a loss. If they send me an entire shipment of 120 bags of those, it's my total loss. I got to reorder. And I have done that 3 times with mahogany since last December, trying to get the color right. And we can't get the color right on mahogany yet. And that's why it's out. Darling, Crashley says, darling, don't let it fly to my head yet. Don't show it. Square Glitter 823.
Mommy, it's not going to fly to you.
I don't know if that one's here yet or not, but if not, it's on the way. I don't know. It's been ordered. I know that. I'd have to look. Oh, here's the bag. So they gave us a bag, which is a nice handy bag, but it had the Fisher House on it. Okay, so the first day we were there, we couldn't see Josiah until 3 o'clock. So he's like, let's go to the beach. We're so close. I got to see the beach. And Angelina says, always message her too. Sue Bell, yeah, I went to pay it yesterday because I forgot and there was no bill. I was going to message you saying that. Yeah, it's Sue. I haven't got to the emails this week. I'm so sorry. What I can do on emails, like when my brother's here or when things are crazy here, I'm from my phone. I can delete all the junk ones. That I can do. But answering things and doing coupons and going into orders is very difficult and I can make mistakes. So I can't do that from my phone well. And I wait for the computer and I haven't been at the computer. Okay, so let me tell you about this. We went to that beach, the first one, found out how cold the water is and it's windy and cool. It was nice to put our feet in the sand, but we didn't want to swim. Anyway, as we were leaving, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a postcard or anything from the beach. Can we stop here? So Jerry turned around, went down to a little bitty strip of a place because apparently people don't like postcards much anymore. I don't know, but anyway, okay, don't let him come over here. I figured you forgot. I was telling your friend on Zoom that I need to remind you. No, I just haven't got to it. And I went into me and Tiffany, Jerry dropped us off because of traffic, and we ran ahead to the shop to look at things. And that's where we got these cute little cups that were so cute. But we're like, do you have any postcards? He goes, I just got that one left. You can take it. And I'm like, really? And so here is the postcard. The very first postcard we got. We thought it was going to be the only one until the last day. Friday is when we found these at the second beach, Coronado Beach with Josiah. No, it was at Balboa Park. Balboa Park had all this stuff. So that was cool. Nothing at the beach because that was on the base. So there was nothing at the beach. But Balboa Park on the way to there had that. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Just, I really don't want a repeat of last week. So there he is. Show him. Show him. Woo, that gave me chills. I got chills all down my arm. There he is. There's Darling. Howdy, darling. Don't fly. Let Charity's head be the tallest. There you go. Look, howdy, darling. How you doing? How you doing, baby? Yes, you're a pretty bird. You're such a pretty bird. Yes, you are. But I don't like you to land on my head. So anyway, there's Darling. Yes, there's Darling. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Would you like a better close-up?
You can put him there. Just, yeah, show him. There you go. The bird. There's the bird. There's Mr. Darling. So I don't want him to fly to my head. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Okay. All right. He's a nice bird. I just don't need him on my head. Hand me that. I forgot about that. Okay. So here's the postcard that he gave me for free. I figure you forgot I was telling a friend on Zoom. No. Okay. Here's the postcard that we got for free. Here we go. Look, here's the postcard. This is why he gave them to us. They had somehow gotten water damaged, and there was two of them. So Tiffany got a memento, and I got a memento. So this was the only card we had until the last day, but it was a story to tell. So there's our free postcard that he so generously gave to us. That yeah. So that's our California postcard right there. When will you release him? That's a Serenity question, not a me question.
We're not going to release him because he's an invasive species.
Oh, so that's Charity's answer. He's an invasive species. He said, "Don't let him fly to my head, please. Thank you."
Mama.
You too, sweetheart. Thanks for showing the folks.
You're welcome.
So he stays on your shoulder, huh?
Everyone.
I haven't seen you get him out much. Do you do orders with him?
No.
Why not? Does he fly around?
Way too much.
He poops way too much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can vouch for that. So it's very sweet. Hi, Vaughn. Oh, okay. He's on the computer now. Don't let him poop over there. Okay. There you go. Take him with you. There we go. Okie doke. Whew, get like a PTSD on that one. All right. It's not about hurting, and I'm not worried about hurting. I didn't want another shower. Okay. You can usually get souvenirs from local Walmarts. Yeah, not that one, Sarah Ann. And trust you me, I went to Walmarts about 1 billion times shopping for Saya. No postcards there, but normally you can. Not there. But we were in like the downtown area. I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, and I got these little guys at the airport. I found these little wobbly headed turtles, and those are cute. So I got him at the airport. What was I going to do? It's supposed to be good luck if a bird poops on you. Kel, I think y'all are making that up. That's what I think. You definitely attest as you poop. Yes, I do. Yes, Anna. No, the bird wants knowledge. Well, yeah, I think y'all made that up last week. That's what I think. I don't know. We had a big family of them living way up in the top of a tree when I was a kid. My mom even wanted to chop the tree down to get rid of them. Wow. Really, Christine? Okay. All right. So here, let's see. I still didn't tell y'all this. Golly, gee whiz, what's wrong with me? The hippos. Let's go back to these hippos because I made a note These hippos do not have magnets on the bottom. They don't. However, if you want them to be made into cover minders, then I made a listing called add-on magnets. It's under, it's where you find the hippo stuff under the 3D hippo stuff, and it's add-on magnets. You'll add on 2 of the big magnets that Serenity will glue on there. And because we're adding 2 of those magnets and her time to glue it, it's another $1. Okay. So what kind of bird? Thoriah, we think starling. We think starling. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Okie dokie. Here's some things. I think I mentioned it last week that the new Pic-Mondu was here when I got back, and it does have a light. And not only does it have a light, because Christine, if yours has a light, this is also what it probably has, but on the side switch, it has a low and a high. So that's pretty darn cool. It has a low and a high and a power switch, and their sight is about up, and they've given me a code Teemaw-10. So once you go to the Pic-Mondu site, so it's a Germany site, and I don't know how many, I don't know what shipping's like. I don't know. I haven't even been to the site. I just know that I've seen an email in my email messages that said I'm now an affiliate of theirs. And there's a special link, but I think you could just use code Teemaw-10 and it'll work too. And I don't know if the site's active yet or not. I don't know. Yes, she does. So I saw that when we had, because we had I have 3 of them now, the Pic-Mondus, and my brother was using one, and both. Oh, I didn't tell you. Oh my gosh. So my brother, you know, I obviously I love my bro, but he really likes to get in and understand things. And he's like, well, why don't you get me a diamond painting to do? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So it probably took an hour at least, if not 2, because he obviously needed it small. I know, Dawn Marie, I'll get to that in a minute. But so he needed a small one. So I had to go digging through my pile. I have in containers all the special shaped ones that we used to buy from China, those ones that are about this big. And there was one that was all crystal special shape with a tiger. He loved that one. And so we got that out for him. And thank goodness the Diamond Art Club, those new toolkits in the Diamond Art Club thing. Because if you think about it, you know, us seasoned diamond painters, thank you, Cheryl G. She slung the link for the 2 magnets. Us seasoned diamond painters, we're used to, we have all of our extra pins. You know, we buy all the extra goodies and trash drill things and, you know, the wax and the mud and all the different fun things, you know, trays, all the 3D printed trays and all that. And so even Diamond Art Club's old white tray, which we do use to showcase drills, but at the same time, they're a little smaller than other specialty trays. Well, their new kits are wonderful. Because I can just I gave my brother one of those. So it had the specialty, you know, dispensing pen that they use, whatever they call it. And then, but that is a really nice pen and a really nice tray with a closing lid. So just being able to give him that to even use that little junky diamond painting from China was great. Now he had on our, magnifying glass because he had to have the magnifying glass to see, but he got out of diamond painting and he started diamond painting. And eventually the last night I gave him a light pad and he had an overhead light and he had on these glasses. And I think we got a picture of us diamond painting together because we said, here we go. Here we are. Team Pic-Mondu. So all of us had, look at that. So he's doing his little diamond painting and I brought mine from my table to sit with him at the dining room table. And so we were painting because he had been using the Diamond Art Club pen and that's the one he took with him. And then I realized like the second night, like, hey, wait a minute, I got something else you can test. And so he was using the Pic-Mondu the next night. And it was fun, but guess what? Because he did that, I have one row, one section left on Bella's How Does Your Garden Grow? Fun. You're so fast. Hi, Melinda. He looks professional. He does, doesn't he? But the boys got excited. So Isaiah and Gideon goes, I want to diamond paint too. And I think he took his diamond painting with him to Tall Oak. So he may be there diamond painting right now while he's watching. Because it's a little one from Diamond Art Club, not as little as the one from China. So it's about here, maybe 30 by 30-ish. It was one of the sea turtle ones by DAC on Amazon. And he started it last year, and he never diamond paints. And when I diamond paint in the living room, there's nowhere to diamond paint around me, and nobody has ever done it. But when my brother did it, the boys got so exciting and excited. And he got out his diamond painting. So we're all there at the table. And then Isaiah started a new one, y'all. He started, is it called Secret Temple? It's the one that we blinged up for the Ticket to Ride event last year. I don't remember what that one's called, but it's huge. It's like a 70 by 98. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, I want to do it. So he spent the first night kitting it up. I had to give him one of the big kits because it, has so many colors. The big, I can't think, the zippered kits that have the little jars in it. So he spent the few hours kitting up the first night. And then the second night he started diamond painting, and he's got at least 2 squares done now. He's using the jerry-majiggers and going square by square like I taught him. Secret Temple. Yes, it is Secret Temple. And so he thought that was a beautiful painting, and he wants it on his wall. So he's doing it with the enhancement suggestion. I told him, okay. He said, what do you do? I said, well, you print out the ES, or he actually just used his phone, and he went upstairs and pulled one of all the drills that we recommended, and he set up for it. Oh yes, we do need pics of diamond painting, because at the point I took that picture, they were not yet having theirs out. But I do need to, I regret that we didn't get a picture of all of us at the table diamond painting, because that's a good memory. Okay, so the diamond painting that I was working on is an Oraloa, the Presence of the Horse. And it's just a ton of fun colors. It's not that big. And they have another one that's come out called The Elephant, or something about the elephant. That's that same type of style from that artist. So that's what I'm working on. Oh, as you can see, I was kitted up in the Bella Art de Nicole trays that I've never used to kit up an entire painting before. So I'm finally putting those to good use. I still have in the cart those rubbery things that go on the front, because moving those is a little sketchy without that cover on it. And beside there is the Nix's Notions. I don't know what she calls that thing. It's not a bread box, but anyway, this is not big enough to hold all of the drills and baggies. But what I do is when I kit up over here, all the drills that are too big to fit in there, I then put them in this thing as a backup. So when I run out of drills in the trays, then I just pour them from the other thing. And it works well. That setup is working well for me. Travel trailer. Thank you, Miss Cheryl G. But I have not yet gotten to Carissa's Craft Corners twirly majingy thing, Lazy Susan, yet. And I don't know when I will. So anyway, the elephant is really nice, Cheryl Cat says. Needed pics. I know I did. I know. Teemaw is watching the camera and not diamond painting in that picture. Which one? This one? He was diamond painting in this picture. So now the other thing that he did, because my brother is so fun loving. So Gideon had this remote control plane apparently, and he went out to do that. Now that's the last time I've done emails, is the day he was doing that on Sunday. I was sitting in here doing desk work while he was out there flying this plane, and they took forever out there, forever. I didn't know what was going on. I just kept working. He come in and found, and I told me what had happened. He'd flown that plane into the trees, and they were trying to get it out, and they kept throwing things at it. So it took forever to do that, and he finally got it out. I love that your men vote for diamond. I know, Eve, me too. Teemaw's watching. Oh, I'm watching the camera. Yes, I was. You're right. Yes. So he did that, but also they showed him the Oculus, and this was so funny. This one you don't need sound on, because Jerry's actually watching a movie while my brother's in there playing Oculus, y'all. So it was just so funny. Here we go. Oh, let me play it. It's so funny watching him doing whatever he's doing, because I don't know what he's doing. Jerry's watching that movie in the background. So Isaiah said he's apparently gathering ammunition and putting in his vest or something. It was just so funny, because he's in the movie's playing, and Jerry's trying to watch the movie around him, and he's doing weird stuff. And but he liked that Oculus. So he would stop diamond painting when his neck would get sore, and he'd go play the Oculus or something. It was just so funny watching him, because I don't have a clue what he was seeing or doing. But anyway, that was fun. It was fun with him here. We hadn't seen him. Well, we did see him at his daughter's wedding last August, if you recall. So a year ago, we went to Tennessee for a quick weekend to his daughter got married, but we didn't get to spend much time with him. Obviously, he was very busy with that. But anyway, I just think that's so funny, the way he's doing things like that. But he's fun, and you got that right, Zariah. I'm telling you, there is stuff always going on, and sometimes I don't know how I feel about that because I don't get a lot of breaks. And like right now, I'm so tired I can barely think. Marla's here. Been for you on watching behind the scenes. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Okay. So, here's a few things I need to talk to you about. Cheryl didn't notice either, apparently, but yeah, Cheryl G says you have no idea. Always. Yes, when Cheryl comes, if it's a weekend and my older kids visit, it's way busy. As a matter of fact, Benjamin did come to visit on Sunday. So Brittany came Saturday to see him, and Benjamin with his children came Sunday to see him. But because people in the house were coughing, Benjamin wouldn't come in the house. So they brought chairs and their picnic lunch, or actually it was supper. They waited till evening, but it was still so hot. And they set up chairs out here on the porch, and they talked to Bubba out here on the porch because, the house was filled with coughing people. So they did come to visit Bubba, and that's how they did that, which was good. But it is busy. Okay. I looked at my receipt for this. I opened this box yesterday, and I accidentally ordered 2 of Afternoon Tea. So Afternoon Tea by Art by Julia, that one with the ducks, this whole theme duck thing going on. Now, I love the purple in this one. I got 2. What am I going to do with 2? I don't know that Cheryl loves purple, but I don't know that she would ever want to do the ducks. You got to let me know, Cheryl G, because obviously you get first dibs. But I took that with 2. That hurts. I pay a lot every week from Diamond Art Club, but I accidentally had 2 in my cart. I don't know how, but anyway, we'll have to see. Cheryl G, you let me know about this, and then I'll have to figure out what to do with this. I know it's sold out currently, and I know they'll probably get it back in. I've thought about doing stuff like this. Okay, y'all tell me what you think about this. I've thought about on all the diamond paintings that I will never get to do myself. I've thought about rehoming them with a nominal fee. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. Like putting them on the website. But see, that takes time. So I could take pictures and put them on the website so people could check out that way. I don't know. Carrie wants it. Yay. Okay. So Cheryl G, you got to let me know because it's on Becky G's wish list. Well, if Cheryl G wants it, you just let me know. But if not, Carrie will get it next because Carrie does lots of work for me and for us. And she volunteers her time as well. And she is phenomenal with all the spreadsheets. Actually, we need to get in touch with her. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were supposed to meet Carrie. Do y'all know that Carrie was supposed to be here 2 or 3 Friday nights ago? July 4th, she was coming to our house July 4th. It was going to get to meet her in person and be here on YouTube. And then, of course, everything with Josiah came up. So I didn't get to meet her in person, but she has family in St. Louis area, so we might get to meet her again. Sell your extra diamond paintings at the Charlotte's Retreat. Oh, Heidi, that's good. Now, I will tell you this. I've thought about doing that. That's right. I could sell the extra paintings there, and it wouldn't take me as much work. That's right. But let me say this. This week alone, I've had to go back into my stash to find things because, so like Ocean Queen and Lighthouse in the Night and all these things like this, I had to go dig them out. And I want to tell y'all, it's kind of dangerous because I have them. You know how I have these shelves here? I don't need to move that. Let me move the camera. You know how I have the shelves up there for the animals? Well, downstairs, I said, you know what? We got wall space downstairs, Jerry. Let's start putting those diamond paintings up on the walls in the boxes up there. So that's what he did down there for me. But they're dangerous because they're stacked like 6 or 7 high and they get wobbly, and I've had them fall over on me before. So it gets pretty scary up there because I'm on a ladder. I have to get on a ladder and get up there most of the time by myself unless I can get people raffle tickets. Heidi says, Yeah, at the retreat. That's right. Caroline says I had the idea, use raffle tickets of your stash. That's a good idea. I like the idea, and I forgot we had thought about that, so that I will have a place for that. Again, this week alone, I had to go back into that stash for so many that I'm like, oh, that's a good idea that I still had these, because we needed to check drill quantities and we need to find them out. So what happened in Lighthouse in the Night is when we were designing it and pulling it out, there happened to be 2 bags of a color. I can't remember what it was, but there happened to be 2 bags of a certain color that was accidentally either cut apart or separated, because they do that occasionally. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes on the bags trains, they're not always together. Every once in a while. No, I don't have a number, Cheryl Cat. No. Once the garage is empty, you can use that for the paintings, easier access. Oh my gosh, I can't even. That'd be fantastic. So many. You wish you could say that. Well, you're right. So when we finally and eventually get all the fulfillment center over to Tall Oaks, then instead of drills in the garage, I'm going to have diamond paintings in the garage, and that way I can pull them for reference. So part of me wants to unload them, and I have on several of the diamond paintings. I've given away, sold some, but oh, the round stickers. That's interesting. That's true, because you can get those on Amazon. But I thought about, oh my gosh, we could keep the shelving up in the garage, and I could put the diamond paintings out there, and then they're easy access. So I don't know if I should unload them all, because we use them for reference. And then some we may never, ever use for reference again. And then some we have to keep pulling out. And we're sorry we don't get all of the quantities right. Like for that one, we were obviously short a bag on that. And it's just user error. It just happens. We make mistakes. Ocean Queen, I think they're only short like 50 drills. So we never would have known to do another bag with that. Oh yeah, when we do move them, we will, as we have to get her an Excel from DAC on purchases. Oh, that's right. I had to reorganize my canvases. I have shelves numbered and the shelf number in GemFlow. Oh my gosh. You know what, y'all? That's what I need somebody to volunteer with. Of course, they would have to see my dirty, unorganized house and see how we live. But that's what I really need someone to help me do, is get all my stuff organized. Y'all talk about GemFlow and all that. I have bought doubles of a handful of canvases now. Now, not by accident like this one. I had 2 in my cart on this one. That was that mistake. But I have thought I didn't have one before. Oh, GemFlows and the stickers. Well, I need to do it. That would probably take a week. I don't know. I know Tiffany would help me if she could, if she wasn't so busy. She's great at organizing, and she is such a sweetheart. She helps me do that stuff. You do not have to be overwhelmed with it, as I'll be there to do it with you. Oh, I know. And that means if you are, that we're not designing either. So I don't know. Ooh, Cheryl did it in 3 days. Well, that's great. I just get a lot of interruptions. Let's see. Someone sent me a picture. Oh, wow. So this is how Terry has hers right now. She has them on these shelving units and it's got more organized. It feels so good to get organized. I love getting organized, and I love to organize. And it's everything I can do to look around at my stacks of things and to live in this house with the foyer filled with stuff. When people come to the front door, they see boxes everywhere. If they come to the house, they see we don't even have people over anymore. Now, I say that we get a ton of traffic through here, but I mean, like for entertaining, we don't have friends over anymore. We don't even have time to do that. So we don't do a lot of the things we used to do. But maybe one day, we'll see. I don't know. GemFlow is not the way for Tina. Okay. I can organize, but I can't get around like I used to. I wish I was in better health. Oh, it used to be one of your best skills is organizing. I have house of spreads and I'm still learning. I tried alphabetical and tried by artist, but this is truly the very best way. I couldn't do it by alphabet or artist because it's going to change. I mean, artist is close, but yeah, because every week would be changing it back up as alphabet. That's how I have mine too. The spreadsheet tells me what number is on what shelf. That's cool. Okay, one day. I know, Cheryl K, but that's the point is I have to get it. I have to take a picture. I have to mail it. So all of that takes up more time to get rid of them. It just, so that's the thing. Well, I know, Cheryl, but the shelves changed. This is true. Okay. All right, let's go back. So, okay, I purchased the 2 DPs. All right. Okay, Pickmandu, Teemaw-Diamond, hippos could be a minor. I showed you the picture of Song eating those liver crisp. Oh, the Walmart Band-Aid. Do y'all remember when my leg, I used the, you know, to keep this paste. Oh, the paste. I forgot about the paste. So this is liquid, but there's a paste too. And I've been using the paste on my leg. And the spot on my leg may be getting lighter, and it's not indented as much anymore. I'll take a picture of it. But the Band-Aids are still hurting me. Not like before. Before they really were hurting me. And so I'll just grab a Band-Aid out of the closet. Well, apparently the ones that are cloth have a much, much stronger adhesive. And they opened a case and file on me, and I had to fill out a report and send in the leftover bandages and stuff. But they got back to me and they're like, thank you for sending it in, but we've gotten back. We've looked into this, and there is nothing wrong with that adhesive. Some people just have whatever. This ain't no pretty picture, y'all. Okay, I don't necessarily like showing pictures of parts of me like this, but I will focus in on this spot. Yeah. And I guess I need to get the other picture, but it looks like it's not as deep or as dark as it was. I'd have to go back and look at the before picture, but that's the spot on my leg that is kind of abnormal that I have not yet had anybody look at. But alrighty. So this is Safeguard Fenbendazole. It's a goat dewormer, and it is the basis for Joe Tippin's cancer protocol and his website is mycancerstory.rocks. Mycancerstory.rocks. This is in no way am I recommending this for you to take. You'd have to do your own research and decide what you want to do. But my poor mama has CLL with the cancer in the blood, and I have told her that she needs to get this. Now, as of last week, I think, she had not gotten this yet. I'm like, Mama, I said, I've been taking it. It hadn't been hurting me. And it ain't going to hurt you to go do that. So we'll see if she'll do it. Okay, here we go. Let's take the paint. Oh, let me get my drink ready. Let me take the top off the drink because it tastes like paint. It's nasty. It's nasty every time. I guess we'll use up this thing. I forgot that when my son came, I have an older bottle of dewormer I found in the refrigerator. I don't know if it was for the rabbits or whatnot, but I was going to give it to my son because Benjamin now has goats. So Benjamin now owns goats. They're going to milk. He has a few chickens and he owns some goats. So he actually wanted the goat dewormer for goats. I have both Cheryl cats. So if I want to move a painting, say put Morales all together, I can and just update the spreadsheet with the new shelf location. I think it'd be wise to have a dermatologist look at it. Well, I've had that for many, many years, Eve, and it's all about timing and whatnot, you know, having time. And we'll see if this keeps working. The problem is the last few days, I haven't been able to give a Band-Aid on it because the Band-Aids, again, irritated all of the skin around it. So I'm having to let it heal again. And then I'll try a different Band-Aid. I'm thinking the old plastic ones, you know, the not real plastic, but the old plasticized ones are the least amount of adhesive, and those don't hurt me because there were some that didn't hurt me. Anyway, okay, did that. Okie dokie. Okay. I need to get a snoring device for J. Paul. He hasn't, it's been rough, you know, sleeping with him with the cough, but as soon as my brother left Monday night, I'm like, the guest bedroom is available. Please go sleep in there. So, of course, that's when I was sleeping. So when he's in the guest bedroom, I sleep better. And I used to look at older couples and go, that's weird. They don't sleep in the same bed together. And now I totally get it, because snoring is, I mean, and then you add coughing up a lung to that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, can you please go to the other room, please? So that's where he's been sleeping this week. It's probably, you probably have a latex allergy. It's very common. Maybe, but I doubt it. I don't think I'm allergic to anything else latex, no gloves, no nothing like that. It's the adhesive on that bandage, because the other bandages don't do a problem. It's the fabric ones that have the really strong adhesive, and it's bad. Oh, the hocus pocus. Woo! Cheryl, we need to put that up on the list. CPAP is a wonderful thing, says Terry. Well, that reminds me, Terry, probably a couple of months, we have about 60 plus ahead of it. Yes, but it is a fall one. We were supposed to get that done by fall. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, CPAP. So my brother apparently has a CPAP machine, because we were talking to him about this, and I'm like, oh, ask Jerry about that. And so he asked Jerry about it, and Jerry didn't say anything about it. But Jerry has gone through a sleep study years ago, 7, 8, 9 years ago, whenever it was. He went to a sleep study, and he didn't need it then. But, you know, things change. I was doing research on it when my brother was here. I was looking up some things, and you know what? I was talking about it with my brother, and it popped up on Facebook again. They're sneaky about that. So I started seeing ads for these snoring devices. Has anybody tried a snoring device that's not a CPAP that helps you? You know, you basically, what they are is you put in like a mouth guard, and it makes this jaw come forward and not fall back, because that's what's happening, is this jaw is falling back and closing the airway, and he snores. So these mouth guards go in there, you know, for $100 or so. And then they're supposed to do that. Now, I don't know if he can sleep that way. He's pretty particular. I don't know if he can sleep that way. But by golly, if he could just wear that and keep him from snoring, that'd be great. He also had deviated septum surgery. Yeah. I can't imagine Jerry doing any surgery. He doesn't do much anything medical. And I was surprised that he went to the doctor. But I'm telling you, the coughing was bad. Have you looked into nasal strips? Yes. We've tried nasal strips, and it helps a little bit. Yeah, they're listening to us, aren't they? There are solutions. Well, if it's medical, he won't do it. If it's a device like that snoring device that I'm telling you about, I might could get it. But he might just try it and be like, well, I'm not sleeping with this. But I'm like, yeah, but you're not sleeping. So that's the point, is he's snoring so much, he's waking me up, but he's snoring so much, he's waking himself up. And right now he's been coughing for, how long has that been? At least 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Ugh. That when my husband snores the most is when he's laying on his right side. I make him turn over to his left side, and it diminishes drastically. Oh, it actually tells a lot if the straps help. That actually, what? Oh, your brother-in-law did an implant. There's an implant. What? There's an implant. John had a CPAP machine before he passed away. He had dementia really bad and wouldn't use it because he thought I put pee in the water. The strips, I meant. Oh, okay. The strips help a lot. He won't use the guest bed when you're here, Cheryl. It's when everybody, remember the whole first week back when he was coughing the most, Tiffany was in that bed. So he kept waking me up so bad that I would like go to the chair or sleep in a chair. So he would come out here and try to sleep. And then my brother was here. So starting Monday is the first time he's been able to actually be out of the room and be in a comfortable place. I say that, but when he lays down, he starts choking because his chest is congested. Anyway, even a bit, that gives input. Oh, I see. Well, they used to, but he hasn't done them in like forever. So I need to mention again to see that. Okay. When my brother was here, I reached up to itch my ear and I pulled off. I thought a drill was on my ear. I'm like, what the heck? How can a drill be on my ear? We were playing a game. So we had fun too, because he played a lot of games with the kids and I didn't play those games, but I did play a game or two with them, which was fun. I can't remember what we played right now because I can't think, but I don't remember. Anyway, oh yes, I do. Morphology. Those kids had me play Morphology. If anybody of y'all played that, it took forever and it was fun and we had a lot of good laughs, but my gosh, trying to, it's like charades, but only with objects. So for example, there's a shoestring. I can only use the shoestring to show the card, to show what the word is. One of my words was soul, or I can't remember, but I got where I can only use a shoestring to do that. It was hard to do. I'm supposed to use an oxygen machine at night for a CPAP, but I don't have one. The phone listening is technically called digital phenotyping, aka data caching, and we all give consent when we say yes. Gotcha. Does he have a head lift pillow? I will tell you what, Cheryl K. I have a wedge that if I ever get sick in the lungs, which it's been a couple of years now, I have to take that wedge with me, and I will only sleep on that wedge because I have to be lifted up. Otherwise, when you're laying down, you feel like you're suffocating. So I do understand that feeling, because it's been like 2.5 years or so ago when I did get sick. And that's what scares me about staying up all night. When I stay up all night like this, that is when I break down enough that I do get sick. So I do have to catch up on my sleep tonight. But let me tell y'all, one of the things that the tick was, it was a tick. I pulled this thing that I thought was a drill off my ear, and it's a tick. It was a wriggling tick with a piece of my skin in its mouth. Blah. So yeah, I had a jump about that. It scared everybody. But yeah, there are items that lift the pillow to the proper height for breathing. Adjustable bed helps too. Yeah, Terry, I've even put blocks under the headboards too. I mean, I put blocks under one end to make it up a little bit, but we just kind of keep slipping down when we did that. My father died at 49 from sleep apnea because he refused to use a CPAP machine. For real, at 49 years old. Wow. Ticks are crazy in the US this year. I don't even know how I did it. We did go show my brother Tall Oaks on Saturday. So we got in the car, went over there and did that. I don't ever remember walking in the grass. I might have, but I don't remember walking in the grass, because that's the only way I can think I could get it. Because that day I hadn't even held Lucy. Obviously, I could get them if Lucy's in the grass and they happen to be on her, then they could get on me if I was holding her. That day I wasn't holding her, and we'd gone to Tall Oaks. So the only thing I could think of is I swiped by some grass, and it crawled all the way up me somehow, and then got to my ear, and then was tickling my ear, biting my ear. So I hate thinking about that, but yeah, we have an electric adjustable bed. You can raise the feet so not to slide down. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, so here's the confession part, Dawn Marie. Okay. Can get on anyone's clothing. I know, but still. Berta would love that story. Oh, about the tick. Oh, I didn't like it. I mean, because, here I'm thinking, oh, it's a drill. How's a drill on my ear? And then I pull it off and it's not. And then I scream and everybody's playing this game and they jump and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, there's a tick on my ear. And then, it's holding a piece of my skin in its mouth or whatever. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Have any of y'all ever heard about Whatnot app? I need to know, show of hands, Whatnot. It's called Whatnot. Just let me know. I need to know, show of hands, Whatnot. Dark mode. I don't know what dark mode is. Okay. This is what that little app looks like on my phone here. Oh, look, there's other things on my phone. When they update, they put things on there I don't have. They put games on here like Canasta and Hearts. So I'll have to take that off. But you see that little app right there? It's called Whatnot. It's called Whatnot. And apparently the kids, well, Serenity and Gideon specifically, had been on, Dawn Marie says she's heard of it. This from the person who kills bugs and flicks them at me. Yeah, but usually they're not crawling on my ear. That's the difference. So this Whatnot app, Serenity sent me a referral link and I clicked through this thing. And here, what? Oh, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, here we go. Cheryl G, I'll send this to you. And you can put this in this link in there. There you go, Cheryl G. put that link in the chat because I want them to see what I'm talking about. I've heard of it, but don't know anything about it. I didn't either. I know it. You can buy lots of stuff there. Oh, really? They have deals on Lego. See, I've only opened up to this one little world of this stuff. And I had never heard of Whatnot. It's called Whatnot. Why, Cheryl K? Tell me, why should I be careful using this? I need to know. I don't understand. Like, tell me. So what does it mean, be careful using it? So just let me know. Which reminds me, by the way, I got a call. The Canadian UPS still trying to call me to collect on that thing they delivered back in February. And it's already been paid for. The lady has a receipt, but it's not registering. What else? What was I saying? Oh, I got a call today. In this state of mind, I got a call today from US Bank saying it looked like they had seen a fraudulent charge on there. And had I sent money to a so-and-so person for $1,000? No. Okay, well, I'm going to transfer you to so-and-so, whatever. So he transferred me to another person, and they're all foreign speaking. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just telling you they were all, foreign speaking accents, I should say, foreign accents. And so this guy proceeds to tell me that, did you send money? So you didn't send money to so and such? I'm like, no. And by the way, his name he used was a different name than the other guy used. So they used two different names. There you go. And I'm like, okay, this is fishy, because they also call my home number instead of my cell phone, which is on everything. So I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, we want to enroll you in our Premier Protection Program so that this won't happen again. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know what? Let me call US Bank myself. Oh, but we called you from this 800 number, and Gideon was there. He goes, oh, that is the bank number. And I said, no, you know what? I'll just call myself. Okay, well, we can't put a stop to this unless you tell it. I'm like, okay. So again, it's just more time, right? What's time? But I call US Bank myself, and sure enough, it was a scam. So what worries me and stuff like that is they called the house phone and the US Bank number registered on there. It literally showed the US Bank number. It looks like they're calling from US Bank. So I was grateful that I caught all the signs that it was fraud. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, because US Bank was calling Gideon at one point because his card was compromised and he had to get a new card. But I asked him, and that's why he said that's the US Bank number. See, they spoofed the number. So I'm glad he was here, because I'm like, Gideon, when they were calling you about the card, did you ever talk to them, or did you call them back? He goes, I always called them back. I said, okay, that's good, because anyway, yeah. So that was a little scary. That happened today too. But that Whatnot app, I was going to use that for the charity auction. I decided not to. The app can be good for certain people and really bad for others. All about shopping. Gotcha. Yes, Carrie, but it's kind of scary that they call and they kind of sounded like they knew what they're talking about. But anyway, yes. So that's what we did, Cheryl, and it was a scam, and it was a good lesson for J-Paw was with me and Gideon. And I asked J-Paw, I said, I don't know if y'all remember what happened a year or two ago about being scammed when we had to go sit at the bank for 6 hours and get all new accounts. I asked Jerry, like, if they called you, would you just go with it and do whatever? He goes, I don't know. So anyway, it's just kind of scary. I got a call like that, and it did turn up to be a total scam. Oh, my credit card numbers, what my balances were, what the minimum payments were. I figured out before I agreed to anything. Ugh. Scammers are getting better. I know, but it's bad. Okay, so y'all, here's my confession. I don't even want to tell y'all. I don't want to tell y'all. The Whatnot app. So apparently some of y'all are going to be getting some, we're going to have some jewelry giveaways come Christmas time for the customers, because I do every year, try to get more giveaways and stuff. And I have been on AliExpress trying to find more charms, etc. But yeah, apparently that's going to also be a thing that will give away some things too. So yeah, I got sucked in. I was telling the kids, oh, y'all need to be careful. I was telling them like y'all are telling me, oh, y'all need to be careful, and y'all need to be, you don't know about all that stuff. And then I get on there and I just let that play in the background, that auctioneer or whatever you call it, 3, 2, 1, go. That's just playing in my head. And I just sit here and listen. Also, they have giveaways. So you just keep giving away. I've won at least 3 giveaways. Serenity's won 6 giveaways. Gideon's won 3 giveaways. So it's so funny. But so we've been having some bonding time over this, but I'm like, y'all, I can't do this. This is too addictive for me. I'm not allowed to get back on there. So I've got to stop. So I stayed up all night with that playing. So yeah, it wasn't good, but I'm like, at least I was telling the kids, they have to make money doing that. So even though they think, you think you're getting a good deal, go over here to these sites, like go to AliExpress and check out prices over there, because 7 times out of 10, you're going to find a better price on AliExpress. I used to buy comics on there. Really? It's been around that long, Kerwin? I thought it must be a new thing. I have never heard of it before. But the call I got, they said they were Bank of America. They were transferring me to the Federal Bureau of Consumer Protection. When I got off the phone, I called the Bureau. Yep. People work so hard to steal your hard-earned money. It is, right? Addiction. You got it. Intervention time. Right? A day or two, and I can't keep track of my time. A day or two, and I need intervention. That's right. So when the internet went out today, I'm like, it's a sign. It's a sign. No one can do any video stuff, for a whole week. So now we're going to be all over it. That's the last that is not good for you. So it sounds incredibly addicting, right? So yeah, people work. I know. So anyway, that's my confession this week. I stayed up all night, and I have this burning thing going on right now in my head, because I'm not thinking too straight, and I got to get to the bed. But I think I finally covered everything. Even last week, I hadn't covered everything. So the Whatnot app I tried, and what happened was so Serenity sent me the link. And by clicking through her link, when I bought the first thing, I got $10 off. So I'm like, sure, I'll try this. And then she gets a $10 credit so she can spend. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so yes, I think the link is, if you click the link and you join there and you buy something, then I would get a credit and you get a credit. No sleep. Now we know why. Comics, cards, and collectibles put it on the map. Oh, eBay. Oh, eBay fees were driving the market down, so sellers went to here. Kerwin, you're so full of useful information all the time. I love it. You've got all this good info in your brain up there. So yeah, I had no idea, never heard of this thing before. I had not a clue. So they're looking at jewelry. I don't know why they started looking at jewelry. I know. Yes, I do. My daughter came. Remember, Brittany has started her own little jewelry company called Within the Beauty. And so she was showing my brother moisanites and lab-grown diamonds and different things like that. And so the kids, how they knew about Whatnot, I haven't even asked them. I haven't asked them, but Whatnot. But somehow they have this app, and they had been getting, we're obviously, it's like sterling silver jewelry and bracelets or something like that, or necklace. Serena got a real pretty necklace. If you use PayPal online ordering, is safe. Even Temu. I've used that since the beginning with no issues. Yes, I had to sign up with the PayPal account. Like me at an antique store with glassware today, I'm cradling this crystal bowl like a baby. Marla, I'm cradling it like a baby. My husband says, what are you going to do with that bowl? That's funny. Oh, that's funny. And then it will come in and overwhelm you going through it, encourage you to not do what you need to do. Orders, right? Actually, that's what orders do. When I go and I order stuff from AliExpress for the charms or the different things for using on the giveaways, you're right. It just comes in and you're like, but you got to get through it when we do it. But I did find some more. One of the charms people that I ordered from before, Cheryl, on AliExpress, they're not, once the tariffs came in, they went out of business. I messaged them and they said they're still in business. So I said, well, here's what it looks like to me. It won't show me anything you have. It says it won't ship here. So I haven't heard back from them as to why, since the tariffs came on, they won't ship to me. So I had to find a few, some different ones, and that took a lot of searching too. So that's what I stayed up at night searching for, all those things, while this auction stuff's going on here in the background. Some people are smaller and they have various platforms. Gotcha. And then send me pic. Cheryl says, my hubby says that too, and then sends me pics when he is out of glassware. That's funny. Oh, King heard about YouTube. People sell clothes there. They're craft sellers. Well, I saw the different, like it had like toy, like maybe they have squishmallows there. I don't know, because it said toys and all that. Cheryl, that's not right. Anyway, there's my confession. And, you know, I think that sometimes if I'm looking at myself analyzing this, I'm thinking that some of the things I do are in response to other stressors in my life, and it's my getaway. And so, like, for example, like shopping on AliExpress for the business, I get my quote unquote, or whatever you want to call, they say dopamine hits by shopping, but at least it's for the business. Whereas, so if I have so much stuff over here in my life that has stressed me or going on, whatever family stuff or whatever business stuff here, I find that sometimes I think what's happening is I'm actually doing these other things to get away from these stressors in my head. So at least that's my analysis right now. I don't know. Tariffs will be forcing many to go under. Yeah, there's all kind of different things on there if you look hard enough. Well, I haven't. I didn't. The kids were showing me what they were doing, and I was just in some of those same things with them at the same time. They could see my name up there, like when I won a giveaway, they'd say, "Mom, you want a giveaway?" Or, you know, so it was, but we weren't in the same room, so they could be in the garage and I could be in here. So it's kind of neat in a way because we're all seeing what each other is watching. So again, that's, I mean, it was just kind of like a camaraderie bonding thing too. Oh goodness, that's fair. However, the exercise is a better choice. Yes, but the exercise is short-lived and I can't do. Now I'm still doing my feet, but I can't do like jumping rope or swinging little ball things and try not to hit myself with them. I'm gonna try that. So Mary, I'm gonna look at this weighted cordless rope. Got to look at this in this infinity loop. All right. I think someone sent me the link to the infinity loop. And you know what? We need a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway before we end this live. And oh, there is something else I had to do. My hip pain, my right hip pain was getting a little bit out of hand. Oh, sorry. I thought I had that off. My hip pain was getting out of hand, and I think I've told y'all about oxalates, about Sally Norton's toxic superfood book that I got. And I'm like, you know what? I've been eating nuts every day. I love nuts. And especially when we went with Josiah, they were just so easy. On the airplane, I packed nuts because they don't serve food I can eat. And of course, we were starved by the time we got there, even with the nuts I packed. So I've been eating nuts in my yogurt. I've been eating tons of nuts because they're supposed to be healthy. Some nuts are better than others. But I said, you know what? She says nuts have oxalates. I'm just going to cut out the nuts for a while. Do you know that I haven't had nuts for most of this week? I just set my bag of macadamia nuts on the table and let my brother and my sons eat them, just because I'm tempted when I get hungry. And do you know, I think the hip pain was getting a little bit better. So I just realized that. I even tried jump rope and my hip would be killing me. I hope this continues. I hope it is. I mean, I do know that I had something physically go wrong there. You know, I tore my labrum there, but I hope that it was being inflamed and aggravated by the food. Sarah Ann says her problem is when she's overwhelmed, she adds something new to her plate, which ends up making it worse. Oh, you got that right. I'm good at that too, Sarah Ann. I sure am. I can't eat nuts. Okay. Hashtag Shannon for our giveaway. Chair exercise works too. I know, but I need to increase muscle mass. Were the nuts salted? The pecans I eat and the walnuts I eat are not salted. the macadamia nuts are salted. So I was eating macadamia nuts a lot out there. And then I was eating either walnuts or pecans every day in my yogurt. And I've quit that. Now, I haven't quit dairy yet. I hope I don't have to quit dairy. I was starting with the nuts because they are known to have oxalates in them. So far, so good. We'll see if I can do it. I have reduced so much regular salt and replace it with sea salt where it kills my joints. All I eat is sea salt, Christine. And the macadamia nuts have sea salt on them. So that's good. Only nut I'm allergic to is walnuts. Were the nuts salted? Oh, if you have arthritis, eating nuts won't have an effect. Well, do you know that arthritis could also theoretically be exacerbated by oxalates as well, because they settle in your joints. They also settle in your eyes. They settle in a lot of places, but they settle in your joints. And so people have been diagnosed with arthritis, but when they change their eating, the arthritis and joint pains go away. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do that. The only nut I'm allergic to is Crashley, says Kerwin. Can you wear wrist weights and ankle weights? Maybe. Serenity might have ankle weights. You know what else I've thought about buying? A weighted vest. Because would that help or not? I don't know. Anyway, I was looking up a weighted vest. All right. Let's change screens. Not to start out with. Right. I wouldn't buy those to start out with. But anyway, let's go to, I think it's screen 3. And we're going to share this and hope it comes up. 110 entries. And let's see what happens here. I'm going to make sure that the screen comes up first. Osteoarthritis mainly. Okay, here we go. It came up. Hashtag Shannon. Waist weight. Waist weight. I got a lot of that. What you talking about, Cheryl? Waist weight. All right. Here we go. Going once. Thariah, I used to belly dance, and considering my genealogy, I have mild to severe arthritis in all my joints. A lot of entries with way less likes. Matt, some nuts not bad for oxalate. Some are super high. Right, there are. Some have a genetic kidney disease, but bad for anybody who has suffered from a kidney stone. Everyone hit that like button. They're saying always all exercises start slow and small. Okay, so no more entries so far for hashtag Shannon. Going twice. Rheumatoid would be different. Gotcha. And we are going to draw for a little wide mouth froggy drill trash holder and Jerry Majiggers and a coupon code. Okay. Weights on a waist belt. Interesting. All right. And fair warning, here we go on hashtag Shannon giveaway for this evening. And let's see who's going to win this evening. And if people aren't here, they can still win. It's just who's ever shown up tonight. But they have to find out. Look at that. Ditzy won. Ditzy is our winner for tonight. Ditzy, are you interested in those things? And if so, shoot me an email at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. And we will get you set up eventually. You did win something, Ditzy. You won. Let me get you back over here. You won a pair of Jerry Majiggers, which you may or may not need or want. I have several pairs. It's up to you. They are beautiful, though. They're this beautiful diamond purple and copper. I'm trying to remember. We had green and copper maybe with yours. And then this little adapted, which we have made instead of a hippo, because the hippos didn't print right, we made a wide mouth frog with it. And you know what? It still does work for a trash minder, though. So if you don't want this, that's fine. But these are one of a kind. You're not going to find them anywhere else but right here at DP with Sparklers on YouTube Live on Friday nights. So if you want one, you may have this along with your $15 coupon code. I need them all for Paul. Paul melted my pink ones. Oh, stink. How did that happen? Okay, so shoot me an email over there. Frogs rules. Does that kind of look like an open mouth frog there? Crash? Kinda, maybe. Ooh, he left in the car over 100 degrees. Yep, that's gonna warp that PVC. That's for sure. Well, folks, my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's midnight. Holy smokes. I've kept y'all for 3 hours. Oh, I can't believe it. So, yes, thank you. Kim's got a new groove. And I'm going to go get some rest. Right? I'm going to go get some rest. And all your frog needs a tongue. I know, but it'd get in the way of the drills. And Matt says, not Paul. He's awesome. So sweet sleep to all of you. And I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me to hear all my silly old stories, my confession times. And anyway, yeah, I drew the eyes on that. That was supposed to be the ears of the hippo. So we just made eyes. Thank y'all, Danielle. And thanks all of you. Turn off the phone and the apps. Yes, I cannot turn it on. I can't turn it on. I'm addicted. So anyway, I love you all. Remember to shine bright. Thank you for spending your time with me this evening. And don't let anyone dull your sparkle or take away your sleep or introduce you to Whatnot app. I don't know. Okay. Love y'all. Bye. I'm going to check out these no rope jump ropes. So, yeah. Night, everybody.